Hello. Oh God, I almost choked. I had it. My godson's going back to. He's going back to Morehouse. I had to send him off. That's why I was a little late. I had to get him situated with his Uber. All right. Hey guys. Hi. Hi cousins. Happy Saturday night. I love that you guys are already in queue. So let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'm gonna put the link in the comment section. The people in the back room. Let's see. Tina, have one. Okay, Tina, I'm gonna come to you first. Young, I gotta see your face. Monique, I gotta see your face before I confirm you guys in queue. The link is in the title section on YouTube and Facebook, but I'm about to put it in the comment section. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Queens, New York's in the building. Guyana, California. All right, and now it's in Michigan, Houston. Oh, why did I do that? That was stupid. I removed my own damn message. I was trying to finish. Long Island, New York. Okay. Now the link to be a guest is in the comment section on YouTube. Let me put it on Facebook. Let me put it on Facebook too. VA, Texas, Vegas, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Did I do that right? All right. So we're good to go. Let's get it. Hey, cousins. I got on my Hampton University coat tonight. My godson goes to Morehouse, so I just had to let him know the best HU. All right, let's do it. Okay, let me know where you're watching from. We can start. We already got Tina. Show me the other side of the room. India, you'll be after Tina. Tina, I gotta see. You gotta take the camera and show me the other side of the room. Tina, show me the other side of the room. Tina. Okay, there we go. Wait, I gotta make sure Tina. Young, I'll come. Hello, how old are you? Oh, you're a kid.
Huh?
How old are you? Are you on your mother's phone?
No.
Who's Tina?
Oh, this is my mom's account.
Do your mama know you on an internet show right now?
I'm on an internet show.
What you think you on? You're on YouTube. You know you call me on YouTube. You're gonna get a beating. You're gonna get a beating playing these games on the internet.
No, I didn't even know. I was just here.
You were just here?
Yeah. I didn't really know what was going on. My mom was
You
just
pushed the link to be here. You pushed the link to be here. What you mean you didn't know? Child, let me tell you something. You're gonna get a beating. Where your mama at? Do your mama know you on her account? Mama, let me tell you something. I was talking to my best friend today. Listen, don't let these kids punk y'all talking about you can't. My best friend told me today, her daughter told her, you can't beat me because it's illegal. I said, well, let me know when I come back to Connecticut, I'm gonna beat her for you. First of all, I'll beat her and then I will drop her off at the police station and say, y'all find a house for her. Cause she done told me she can't get no beatings because she don't call the police. I'm gonna call the police for you. I'm gonna pack your bags. I'm gonna bring you to the shelter that the kids go. Cause these kids today, I don't know. Let me tell you something. Y'all need to check these kids. Now, I grew up with beatings, and I turned out pretty great. Okay, I turned out pretty great. My parents had to. Sometimes, I was. Hold on. Listen, true story. I told my best friend. I told her I would drop her off at the shelter. That thing. You think that the house where the police call you, where they gonna get you, bring you, is better than this good ass heat? You got your own room. You get to go to the refrigerator and get food whenever you want to. You gonna threaten me and tell me, child? I be my guest. I'm gonna pack your bags for you. I'm gonna pack your bags for you. I need to beat these kids. I'm sorry. I don't care how they feel. I know I got some audiences that don't believe in beatings. Well, I was a product of beatings and I turned out great. So there you have it. India, let me see your wall. Show me the wall. Okay. Hey, India.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm really on here.
Hi, how are you? How old are you?
I am 28.
Your name is India, right?
Just like the country.
Okay. Okay, where you calling me from?
I'm outside of Atlanta.
Outside of
So,
Atlanta.
so
Okay.
Kennesaw.
So we put I just put outside of Atlanta.
Okay.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries.
Mhm.
What you do for a living?
I am a inside account sales manager. And then I also work. I have a part-time job and I have a full-time catering business.
You like you did that today. Okay, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hair done, nails done,
You
everything
know, I don't
did.
want to. I don't come to half step.
Okay. So wait, what's your job again, honey?
So I'm an inside account sales manager for like a large waste disposal company. So those big dumpsters that you see behind like buildings and stuff, I sell and manage those.
So do I just say sales manager? Okay. You have any kids?
No,
No kids. Have you ever been married?
no.
Okay. So we got India, 28 Aries, outside. She lives outside Atlanta. Sales manager, no kids, never married. All right, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
Um, so somebody who's honest, um, not a cheater, somebody who actually has some type of value to themselves, um, someone who works hard because I work hard, as you can see with the 3+ things that I do. I work really hard. So somebody who's ambitious, who has goals, and you don't have to be at that place yet, but you have to, be moving towards something, if that makes sense.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Men with kids under 3, um, bad teeth, bad breath, bad hygiene, somebody who does not have a job or a car or a place to stay. Um, yeah, I think those are pretty much the
Okay.
dope.
Should he look a certain way?
Um, I'm 5'1" and 3/4", so
You're 5'1"?
3/4, yeah.
Okay.
So essentially maybe like 5'8" and up, but of course it's black men. I dabbled into the Caucasian when I first started dating back when I was like 20, and it's not my stilo anymore. So just black men, taller than me, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
So I have recently hit 120K a year. So at least 75.
Or at least 75. Okay, so you'll date a man that makes less than you.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay.
Come in. I gotta get my window fixed while we're doing this. Okay. All right, we'll see you. Ooh, child. All right,
Yeah,
you
I
can
don't
come
want to.
in. Okay, we see
I know I look top heavy,
you, girl.
but it's all
India.
proportioned.
Okay, hold on one second. Come in. I have to get my window closed because I can't close it. So I keep saying come in. They should have a key. Let me finish with you. All right, India, you're 28. What's the age range you would date?
um, 27 to 38, 39.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
July.
July. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm going to decline to answer.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Um, being more open. Um, I have, and then when I'm upset, I'm just like quiet. I don't sometimes express how I feel in that moment. And so I'll let stuff build up and then I'll like, let it all pour out and like a vomit. So and then I'll be like, then you remember what happened last week? And then it'll all come out at that point. So I gotta start working on being more open. Um
I
mm,
apologize. Give me
you
one
you're good.
second.
You're
I've been
good. Take
telling
your
them to
time.
come in. They obviously can't hear me. Give me one second. I apologize. I
Hmm.
apologize. Hello, I said come in.
I can't even see the comments, but I hope y'all not saying nothing bad.
If you can just go close in the guest bedroom.
I'll go back and look at the comments, y'all.
Right there. Yes. Thank you so much. Um, I apologize.
Oh,
I
you're good.
apologize. Okay, let's take it from the top. What are your 3 flaws again?
So just communicating better when I'm upset. Um, I'm really giving. I need to learn how to, ask instead of just spewing out and giving. Because that's a bad trait of mine. Um, and Let's see. I'm good at texting back, but I don't like texting. I'm more of a FaceTime caller type of person. So I just gotta learn how to like text back more. I
Okay.
guess those are bad. Those are my
Okay.
three flaws.
And you're 28. What's the age range you want to date?
Yeah, 20 between 27 and 39.
Okay.
Hmm.
Could he have kids?
Yes,
Yes. Do you want kids yourself?
absolutely.
Should he
I
be
just
in
don't.
the
I don't want to be a
Atlanta?
baby mama.
Oh, I missed it. Say it again.
I said I just don't want to be a baby mama. I'd rather be married. I don't want to be any out here. They think it's cute to be somebody's baby mama and baby daddy. I don't want to be nobody's baby mom, baby daddy. I'd rather be a wife and a mother to somebody's child. So that's the reason why I don't have any kids yet.
Okay. Should he be outside the Atlanta area?
Preferably, yeah.
Okay. All right, honey. Why would a guy be lucky? Oh, did I ask you the last relationship?
Mhm.
I did, right?
Mhm.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I have my shit together. I'm very established, very well spoken, very mannerable. Parents love me. Um, I have a good attitude. I love to cook. I love to clean. I love to cater to my man. Um, just looking for somebody who's worthy of all those things. Looking for a leader for me to be able to submit rather than me having to be the pants in a relationship. So I just feel like I have all the great qualities of a wife, and I'm wanting to be able to actually put that into fruition.
Okay, let's do it. She's ready to be a wife. We got India, 28, Aries, lives outside Atlanta, sales manager, no kids, never married. All right, girlfriend, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am.
Okay, let me pull you up, India. Is it India?
Yes. It's
Okay,
I. It's actually it's IN. It's 4 D's, 4 I's, and 3 A's and two
wait, let
underscores.
me just, okay, if you put in the first child, there's a lot going on, but just put in
so
IN and then DD, and
so
then she'll
that
come.
I couldn't get back into that one when you got the new app, so I made another one.
Is this your new profile?
That's actually it is. Actually, yep, you're right.
Okay, yeah, this is your new profile. I just put in what you just told
Oh
me.
well, no, it's not. That's not. Those pictures are on my old one. So
Oh,
it's because
oh,
I
you're
couldn't.
verified. Ooh,
Mhm.
okay. The one with
Absolutely.
the verified blue check.
Mhm.
Okay,
Absolutely.
the blue check is her current account. Okay, she verified because she did a selfie. You got to do a selfie to
Mhm.
prove that it's you in the photos. So this is her. It's gonna be the blue check. There's two accounts, but the one with the blue check is the current account. Okay, so she's woman inside account sales manager for a large waste disposal company, 28 years old, a beautiful, intelligent, fun person, waiting for my husband to find me. All right,
It
fellas,
is.
it's IN 4 D's. Just put in like 3 D's and she'll come up right away.
Absolutely.
Here she goes. You push the heart or the star. If you love her, heart or the star. Thank you, sir. All right, India girl, keep me posted how it goes.
Yes, ma'am. I will. Thank
You
you.
have some paid comments. Do you want them? It's up to you.
Yeah.
You do?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, so this one says, shout out to Kendra for putting on the beautiful women and men. Take notes. Okay, that was Emma. Um, Darwin McPherson said, get your weight right, sis, and please don't claim thyroid issues.
So never did. I actually used to be like 350 pounds. I've lost over 130 pounds. So I'm not claiming to be anything. I feel like I'm actually very proportioned and,
Ooh, 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 okay.
very. This here is, I lost so much weight, so it's skin. And my arms is the same thing. I'm not scared to show.
How'd you lose 130 pounds?
I had a weight loss.
Congratulations.
I had a weight loss surgery in 2020, and
Okay.
then I lost 50 pounds from it. But people think it's a fast thing, and it's not. So I actually had to change the way I ate. I had a personal trainer, which I still do, and I work out with him 3 times a week. So I'm in the gym. I might not look like it, but I'm active. I can get out there with the best of them.
Woo! Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
TT said, ignore the comments. You are beautiful, sis.
I can't see him no way.
Okay. Um,
Thank you.
Okay, I guess there's a couple comments. If you would shed the pounds, you would increase your pool. You have the attraction, plus the man you want don't want a absentee wife that works a lot like him.
I mean, if they got to the point where my job is, I mean, of course, I want to eventually be my own boss. So my catering business, and I'm actually in school as well. I'm getting my bachelor of science in criminal justice because eventually I want to be a judge. So I do a lot of things, but you make time for what you want to make time for. So if my husband says that he needs more time with me, I'll find a way to fit that into my schedule. So it's the same with anything. You have to make time for what you want.
Okay. Brown Sugar said you're pretty inside and out.
Thank you. I
Okay.
try.
Um, Derwin made another comment. He said, to compensate for your image, would you allow men to exercise their options?
No, I'm the only option. I'm At the end of the day, if you want to be with other people, you can do that. But I have never had no image issues. I mean, people holler at me every day. So I don't have any, issues with, but it's just the men that I'm attracting. I'm trying to change that narrative. So no, I don't feel like you should want to be with anybody else or that you can, because I can be with whoever I want to be with, image or not. I mean, I'm a beautiful woman. I look good.
Whoop and boop and boop. Muscle March Fitness says, DM sis, put in the work, you're putting the work in. Let's go, keep going.
It is. Thank you. And that's what I plan to continue to do. I want to get down right now. I mean, I am short. This camera doesn't do it justice. So right now I'm like 230 something. So once I lose another, like I really want to be around like 181, like 190, something like there, something right there. But once I mean, I continue to do. I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing now. Once I get to the weight I get to, then I will get my skin removed and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm working at it, and I'm gonna continue to do it.
This person has a lot of questions for you.
God,
Derwin's back again and said, do you want kids? If so, it's a sense of urgency to drastically lose more weight. Is it a sense of urgency? Well, let me jump in. Listen,
please,
now
Kendra, get them
let me
together,
jump in.
girl.
Let me jump in. Now you're doing too much. Okay. You're doing too much. At the end of the day, she is on a weight loss journey. We gave you the first question. You got the education that she lost 130 pounds. If you do not know, you don't just lose weight just like that. It's a lifestyle
Exactly.
change. She already said that she is currently working on her weight. At this moment, Derwin, where is your girl? Where the hell your
Okay.
girl at? You so worried about her. Where is your woman at? And obviously, if you have a woman, she is not entertaining to you because you're with us on a Saturday night. So I'm going to
Thank
assume you're
you.
single, just like the other people that are watching. And I think at this moment, you need to give her grace. She already answered two of your questions. Okay. And you were very rude in the other two. I don't think you need,
Hmm.
unless you're trying to date her. If you're trying to date her and you want her to be your woman, then okay, that makes sense. But to keep paying, to keep asking questions, you looking real corny and whack and bullyish, real bullyish. And men like that to me are weak.
Hmm.
You're a weak goofy. Okay.
Yeah.
You got your first question off. She answered it. You got a second question off. The third question is unnecessary. You don't need to know anything else. No more questions is valid. Where the hell your woman at? And it's
Okay.
and if she's in shape, why the hell you with us and not with her on a
Exactly.
Saturday night if you got a girl? So
Thank
it's one
you.
of two things. You got a girl, but either she with somebody else, or you just ain't really that into her because you with us on a Saturday night, or you
Hmm.
ain't got a girl. So sit your ass back and watch the show like everybody else, and maybe you can find you with somebody.
Hmm. Absolutely. Thank you, Kendra. You said it all, girl. I don't think I need to
Now
say
you're going
nothing
too
else.
damn far. Okay, even Shay said Derwin want her real bad. He acting like he's 7 because this woman look the F good.
Thank you very much. I
I guess
try.
everybody feels the way we feel about Derwin.
Okay.
Derwin, shut up. You doing the most.
Like, darn,
Um,
what's your problem with me? Like,
yeah, like Muscle March Fitness said Derwin's a simp and word. Go put that keyboard down. I'm
okay.
happy to know that I'm not the only one that felt that way. I
Okay.
mean, I'm all for real talk, constructive criticism,
Hmm.
advice, and ways to become better. But then
Absolutely.
there's a moment when you just are coming across as a bully.
Yeah.
And I think at this moment, you ask anything else, you're just coming across as a bully unless you sincerely want to date her. Ooh,
Well, to answer his question, Kendra, yes, I do want children. Yes, I can have kids. I'm not obese. Like I'm on the larger side, but I gotten out of that morbidly obese thing. My BMI is a little bit on the higher side because I'm short. So I mean, when I get all of this removed, this will probably be another 20 pounds that I get taken off. But until I really get to where I want to be, I'm not gonna have anything else done. So
got you. Tyron said, these dudes are clowns. Sis is gorgeous. Keep shining, queen.
thank you. I am. I know eventually I will find the man, or the man will find me who is worth my time and my effort. So
Okay.
I came on here to just do what I do. That's it.
Dahan J07 said Derwin is a bitch. You probably ain't
Okay.
even interested in a female. Maybe big face, mannish Chloe is the right woman for you. Oh, child, how Chloe get into this Dahan Day? All right, let's keep it going. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. India is her name on the Kendra G singles dating app. Here she go, looking fly. She got the blue check. Her name is up there twice. All right, but listen, you keep me posted how it goes, love.
I shall. Thank you very
You
much.
are welcome. All right. All right. Young, show me your wall. After Young, XYY, show me the wall. Emmanuel, you'll be after XYY. Some of y'all don't have your cameras on. I gotta see your room. Get into the wait, you are young. How old are you, sweetheart?
I'm 24.
20. Okay, you old enough. Young, you want me to call you young?
You can call me YND.
YND is your name?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a content creator, so I go by YND.
Okay, YND, you're 24. Where you calling me from, babe?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. How old are you?
24 years old.
24. What do you do for a living?
I'm a technical recruiter, but the main things I really do is content creation. So I'm a dating coach on YouTube.
Okay, so you're a dating coach. So are you here to find somebody? Because I'm not here to help you promote.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here to find somebody. It's not for promotion.
So if you're a dating coach, I would assume you would already have people, no?
It's easy to find. Yeah, it's easy to find women. Very easy to find women. It's just the type of woman I'm looking for. That's where it's kind of difficult with the lifestyle of being a content creator and filming and stuff like that.
So what do you do as a dating coach then?
What do you mean?
Exactly what I asked. What do you do as a dating coach?
I'm teaching guys how to date,
Oh, you're
but
teaching men. You're teaching the men.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get
So
my
I'm kind of like I done took over kind of like the red pill type of stuff. I'm not red pill, but I done kind of took over like the dating scene basically. So I'm teaching guys how to date successfully because it's easy for me in a lot of regards. But when it comes to like finding a specific type of woman that I'm looking for, when it comes to because right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build with somebody when it comes to content creation. So I'm kind of looking for somebody that's on the same page as me, like into content, filming, and that's what gets real difficult because a lot of women they just don't understand that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to be clear. You're not here for promotion. You're here to truly find a somebody.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So YND 24, Cincinnati, Ohio. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. Do you have any kids?
No,
No kids. And I'm assuming you've never been married, right?
no, I've been married.
Oh, you have been married. When did you get divorced?
2023, so a year ago and some change.
How long was you married for?
It was about 3 years, so I like to say 2.5 to 3 years running.
So you got married at what, 21?
No, I was 20.
Okay. You have no kids, correct?
No kids.
So why'd you get married so early?
Uh, I just thought it was right, at the time. You just do what you think is right.
So why'd you get divorced?
Didn't see eye to eye on some things. I like to do things my way, and she didn't. Her family was like overly involved, and I had some family members that was trying to be overly involved as well. So, you know, it just I can't be controlled. So I was like, I don't like ultimatums and things like that. So I said, yeah, we done with this.
Okay. You got some paid questions, child. Dehande said, you still got Similac on your lips. How the hell you gonna teach someone how to date?
That's a real question?
That's a real question.
Oh man, look, whoever that is, tell your girl to hit me up and I'll show you.
Tell his girl to hit you up.
Yeah, whatever girl he crushing on, he could tell her to hit me up and I'll show him how I can teach him how to date.
Okay, so whatever girl you want, he said, send her his way,
Yeah,
and he will tell
and
you how.
I'll show him how it's done.
Okay, all right. Well, let me get more into your business. YND 24, Cincinnati, Ohio. Is a Leo, no kids, was once married. Is an online creator and a dating coach. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Whew, it's a long list. I'll say, just to start, keep it simple. I'll say submissive and cooperative. That's like the big thing.
So you're not finding that along your dating journey.
I find it in different aspects, but not exactly what I'm looking for with what my lifestyle brings, which is different than a lot of people, right, doing this like content stuff and, filming. So, yeah.
Because you want her to be submissive, cooperative, and also a business partner. Like you want your relationship to be, like you want an internet relationship, basically.
Somewhat, yeah, somewhat. And at the very least, I'm open to different, versions. But I'll say this: she at least got to be okay with what I do. So what I found basically was before I was a dating coach, dating was easy. Once I became one, and then I'm telling women that, and they see what I do, and then on my channel, like I bring girls on there. That's where the problem comes in. A lot of women have a hard time separating the business aspect of what I do from real life. You get what I'm saying? So that's like the main problem.
I want to jump in because some people are saying I never claim to be a dating coach. So just FYI, I don't claim to be a dating coach. I don't claim to be a dating expert or relationship expert. I have said this 10,000 times on my show. I'm a journalist that created a dating show to allow people. Now, I've been doing my show for almost 5 years. So after talking to more than 10,000 people for 5 years, you can share data and information. I do that at times, but I don't claim to be a dating coach for those that are trying to say that's what I do. No, I give single people an opportunity to come on my platform to expose themselves to the World Wide Web of the people that follow me and a chance for them to meet a somebody. Will I give feedback at times? Absolutely. Because like I just said, you hear so much in the 5 years of hosting this show. So let's be clear. Now back to you. Okay, I just wanted to add that in there. All right. So what are your deal breakers?
Uncooperation. If you crazy, too many mental health issues.
What are some? Give me some examples of crazy girls you've run into.
Yeah, so like for me, like after I lay it down, a lot of times, like not a lot of times, but sometimes, like some of the girls, like they done popped up at my house, like unexpected. That's like crazy. Calling my mama, calling family members and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like that stuff, nah, that's crazy. Can't be like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of my cousins, that's my followers, they think that you're clout chasing and just trying to promote.
I believe everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I can see why they would think that.
But that's not the truth.
No, it's not.
Okay. Should the girl look a certain way?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I'm big on. I like thick women. Like the last woman that was on here,
Yes.
I like how she looked, but it ain't got to be just like that. I'm kind of open. My predominant preference, I would say, is black women for sure.
Okay.
I'm about 6 feet, so it kind of don't matter most of the time, like the women's height. I do prefer natural looks though, like natural hair and stuff. That's really the main thing. Straight teeth, straight teeth. I love fingernails, like getting your nails done like the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. That's like the main stuff.
So real quick, I'm just curious. What do you teach the men? Can you say you teach men how to date? So what are the issues that you're finding that men have when it comes to dating?
A lot of guys, I mean, a lot of guys is just down bad. I mean, they have a hard time dealing with women's like flakiness. So a lot of women, like they cancel on dates. A lot of women just use guys for attention and, free dates. If they do go, then they don't.
Wait, they're telling me you're recording. Are you recording?
No.
Okay. All right, continue.
Yeah, and then a lot of women. I mean, a lot of women just have a lot of options compared to most men. You know, not me, but a lot of men. So then it's like the women usually have a hard time, like, you know, this it's this new guy popping up every day. It's a new guy, you know what I'm saying, through dating apps, through social media. So that's usually the problem that a lot of guys are dealing with. It's like they can't get a girl to be consistent with them. That's usually like the biggest issue.
Someone made a good point. Do you want the girl that you're trying to date to call you Y and D?
Nah,
Then what
nah.
is then you should be giving me the name that you want the girl to date you by. Like, because you're looking for a relationship, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So wouldn't it be, shouldn't she call you by your name?
Yeah, I mean, my name is D. Like yeah, that's my name, D.
Okay, so I'll call you D. Okay, so one thing I was just curious to know how it works. So you're saying men are having a hard time with women being flaky.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what? So just I just want to know a lesson. How do you teach them to? What is your method of fixing that for these guys?
A lot of guys, so it's two things. A lot of guys, the women are flaky because they're not direct and concise with what they want from the girl, like what they're actually looking for. So that's number one. I try to teach guys to be more direct and concise with their plans and what they're actually looking for with that woman. And then the other thing is just playing a numbers game more. Like a lot of guys are lazy, you know what I'm saying? So they just want to approach like five girls, and then when one flake, they want to kind of complain about it. You know what I'm saying? When really you got to, no matter who you are, you got to talk to a lot more women than that. You know what I'm saying? To really get something set. So teaching guys to play the numbers game, getting over their fear of rejection, just going out here shooting their shot a lot, just teaching them how to build confidence, stuff like that. And then the other side is being more concise with your words. Like I'm big on having a good mouthpiece and stuff like this, articulation and things.
Okay, got you. All right. So the last question I have for you was: should she look a certain way? Should she make a certain amount of money?
Nah, she just gotta have something going on. I don't. You know, a lot of guys they'll be like, I don't care what women is doing. I do. You gotta have something going on. You know what I'm saying in your life. Like you gotta have some sort of education or working some sort of job, some sort of goals. I don't really care how much you actually making because I already make enough as is, and we can grow and build from that. But you got to be doing something. That's a red flag. You ain't got nothing going on
Okay. Could she have kids?
for a relationship.
That's what you're looking for, right?
Okay, I'll just make it sure because you know I can dibble and dabble, but nah, no kids, no
So
kids.
are you saying that you would date a girl that has kids, but you wouldn't make her, you want to grow into a relationship?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what are you looking for? Are you looking to date or are you looking for a relationship?
No, I'm here because I'm looking for. I already date. I got a date after this. I'm looking for a relationship. That's why I
You're
got
going
it.
on a date after you're done talking to me?
Yeah,
So you're trying to recruit more women to date.
yeah, because like I told you, the biggest problem that I get now that I'm a content creator and I've been doing this for a year. The biggest problem is when I tell women this and they see it, so they start playing games. Like they try to like outmaneuver me or something because I'm a dating coach, or they feel weird because some of my content I bring women on there and they have a hard time separating. You see what I'm saying? Like the business from what's real. Like they think I actually want those girls because of that, or they just think too deep about everything. That's what I'm saying.
So
Instead
the
of just
girl you're going
focusing
on a
on me.
date with, this gonna be the first date or have y'all been on a date before?
This is the first date.
This is the first date. So you're preparing. So you want to find another girl just in case she decides she can't handle you.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta play the numbers game. Well, I'd be boo boo the fool if I just went out with one
Do
girl
you
at a
think
time.
women should date like this?
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's do the Kendra cam.
What that is, I'm sorry. I'm
That's
new
when
here.
you stand up and we see your full body.
Okay.
They're telling me that you're streaming. You said you're not streaming right now?
I'm not streaming nothing. Kendra, this is my first time ever being here.
Okay, all right. Okay, I gotta take, they're telling me you're streaming, but I'm gonna take your word. All
I'm
right,
not streaming.
D. So D's 24. What's the age range you want to date?
Uh I'd say 18 to 35.
Well, you gotta say 21 is the youngest you could be on my show and say.
Okay, I got you. 21 to 35.
21 to 35. All right, when was your last relationship?
The marriage. So 2023, June.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
What's today?
Mm.
Saturday. Thursday.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
So did you spend the whole day with her, or you just had sex with her?
the latter.
So, and if she's not the girl you're going on a date with tonight.
Nah, the girl I'm going to date with tonight is the first day. I just met her.
So what's wrong with the girl you had sex with on Thanksgiving?
Nothing wrong with her. She just got to go through the vetting process. I mean, it's just the beginning. That was the first time.
Ooh, child, you're the dating coach. So this is how you're telling men how to date.
Yeah, you got to play the numbers game. I would tell women the same thing.
I would just ask this: if you, how are you ever gonna be focused, give a person enough time to see if they're worth your attention? Because I feel like with this type of dating, if you always feel like right now, you have a date after the show, you haven't even met, you haven't gone on this date yet, but you're
Hmm.
already preparing yourself to meet somebody after her. So it's like, to me, it seems like you're gonna forever, if one girl does something that you don't like, you're just gonna move on to the next. And I think long-term relationships that I have talked to, they stick around and they go through shit together. It's not always sweet. All the people that you see married in long-term relationships is them sticking around when the going gets tough. And to me, it seems like for you, you're not trying to stick around with anything. Like, you was with a girl on Thursday, you got a new date 2 days later, and now you're on the worldwide dating show looking for more women to put in queue. So I don't think if somebody wants something serious, you would be the guy to date, because you're already proven that you're going to keep it moving before you even meet her.
No, I disagree. I just got a different vetting process than most of the population.
But
You
you're
know,
not, and that's fair, but you're not even giving, you're not even giving a woman a week of your attention, right? You're not giving, which is short in itself. But if you're not willing to give one woman a certain amount of time of your undivided attention, and you're just, I can see if you didn't like this person, and that's one thing, right? But to me, your pattern shows that as soon as a woman does something that you don't like, you're just gonna move on to another woman.
yeah,
So if a
absolutely.
woman wanted something, I think my observation, if a woman wants to date and just nothing serious, you're the guy for her. Date, have a good time. I think you're attractive. But if she wants something serious, you're not the guy.
No, I disagree. I disagree. I'm both guys, and I can tell you why. So one, the one. So for me, this is how I move. I'll just tell you straight up. Women have to earn the right from me to even care about being like, compassionate outside of normal human decency. So I'll treat anybody with respect, right? But for you to get to a place to where you can do something to me that's actually messing up my life or my livelihood, and it's a riff or like a bump in the road, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna work through this. That ain't coming in the first 2-3 months. The first 3 months, that's a probationary period, just like a job. I run my stuff just like I do with my job with recruiting and sales. First 90 days, if there's any issues in that, you're gone. I only deal with girls. It got to be 100% cooperation from the jump. If it ain't that, then you gone.
Well, you date like you're the prize.
That's like a abstract concept. People can argue
Because
we
let me
both the
say this
prize.
too. You also, okay, it's one thing if you're dating this way, but I don't know, you tell me if I'm wrong or not. Do you require these women to have sex with you during this non-committed relationship process?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. They wouldn't even be around for 90 days if they don't do that.
That's stupid. This is really dumb. Any girl that does that with you is stupid. She's gonna agree to have sex with you. So that means she's basically auditioning. That's dumb. It's
I,
dumb because the whole point is this. And men say it time and time again. Whenever a woman comes on my show, and here's the deal. I have conversations with husbands, and then I have conversations with men like you. And there's no judgment. But what I've
mhm.
come to terms is husbands, they value their wives. They look at their wives as, and I'm thinking of like 5 different men who have been married. And of course, life ain't perfect. So they going through things, but they look at their wives as a piece of their life that if she left, they couldn't imagine, right? They're like, she fits a puzzle that no other woman can fit in their lives. Then there's men like you who I think you aesthetically have the attractiveness. You tall, you have the height in your favor, who date as in you got to be the woman to catch me. You got to lock me down. You just said if the girl's not your girl and she's not having sex with you, why would a girl have sex with you if she's not your girl? Like, that should be a requirement off the jump if she wants a relationship.
Well, one, I'll say this: they do it all the time, and then the second thing I'll say is that most of the dudes you probably thinking about is weak men. So I don't
No,
know
no,
no
oh,
man that's
pause. These are very successful men that also, I'm happy you said that. They're actually very successful. A lot of them have a lot of money. And that's one of the reasons, hold on, pause. That's one of the reasons why they don't, because they have so much to lose. See, a lot of you guys don't got shit to lose. So that's why you be around here with so many different women, because you're not worrying about losing your business or losing your reputation. These are men that have way more money than you, not trying to be funny, but you call them weak. So let me just break them down. They have way too much to lose to be sleeping with different women every single night that can come back and blow up their whole entire shop. So I mean, listen, if you're the one thing that's in your favor is you're honest. So I respect that. Any woman that signs up with you knows what she's getting into. But these are not weak men. They're actually very strong, successful men that have a lot of money in the bank.
well, I don't, and Kendra, I say this respectfully. I enjoy this dialogue, by the way. So, same respect you giving me, I'm giving it to you. I don't care how much money they make. So, money don't make a man, strong or weak. So it's more about the mindset. So, I'm saying the fact that you saying that the way that they would talk about their women is they can't live without them, like it's some sort of Michael Bolton tune or something that they living out every day. That's not what a man would do. See, I know I could live without any woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem for me, just hearing that. I don't care how much money they make. That don't to me, that little rhetoric of like you make a certain amount of money. Like I'm a six-figure earner. I've been making six figures since I was 21. That doesn't validate me or make me feel any better. That's just what I make. You see what I'm saying?
Listen, at the end of the day, I respect your viewpoint, and
Mhm.
and I stand by what I said earlier. Husbands, that's how they talk. Men like you who don't tend, I mean, you was once married. I don't know what happened in your marriage, but we could go further. You said your piece.
Well,
I
I
said
think
my
that
piece.
shows that I'm willing to marry. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think.
I think the
Go
biggest
ahead.
thing that you expect a woman to have sex with you, knowing that A, you're dating other women, and knowing that she's not your girlfriend. To me, that's where it'd be different if you're like, I'll date a woman who's like, I'm not gonna have sex with you if you're sleeping with other women, but you're like, you won't even date that woman.
Well, women only do that when they don't like you. So, like you saying
That's
all of this, but in the real life world, like when you go out with a girl, women will ditch everything that they think as soon as they meet guys that they actually like. Okay, and all the women in the chat, they know it's true. They go out with guys and they'll lose all the rhetoric that they watch because when they meet a guy that they actually like, not only do they do it because they don't want him to leave, but they themselves want to do it. So the one thing that I always tell guys is how much women enjoy doing the do just like men. So women do this all the time. It don't matter what you're saying. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying like they doing it. So I ain't got to worry about no girl not
let me
doing it.
see if we're still
And my
echoing.
okay,
Oh,
go
we
ahead.
have an echo, so I will continue with you. Yes, I don't know what's happened. You said you're not recording. Why we have an echo? Oh,
I
hello.
don't know why it's doing it. I'm not recording nothing. I don't even stream. I don't stream.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. We have so many paid questions. I will say this. I will give you that. You're absolutely right. And women got it just like I was telling like the him. Women need to stop doing that. Stop throwing out your standards for the guy that got a big penis or a lot of money, because what happens is men are not going to take you serious when you come with your standards for them, because there is truth to that part. I will definitely give you that. All right, we got a lot of paid questions. I want to continue with you, but do you want the paid questions for you?
Absolutely. And I just want to say one thing on what you just said, real quick.
Yes. Yes.
I can you hear me clearly?
I can. Yes.
I totally disagree with the part that women should not do that. I think women should do that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. And I actually
You
think,
think, hold on, you think a woman should agree to have sex with a man knowing that he's having sex with other women?
yeah, because they having sex with other guys.
So a woman should agree to potentially get an STD or get pregnant by a man who's not her man, even though he's having sex with other women. You think a woman should agree to that?
So no, but let me add this in there real quick. Sex does not automatically, and I was just having this conversation today. Sex does not automatically equate to a pregnancy to a STI. It's not that difficult to get
So
somebody
so
tested. It's
you're
not that.
wearing condoms every time you have sex.
Yeah, absolutely. That's part of my program. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, got to.
Well, I would say this. There's something called oxytocin. And when a lot of times, like you said earlier, this is why women have to be more careful on who they give their vagina to. Because you said earlier, you have crazy girls. And I'm assuming these might, I don't know, you tell me if I'm wrong. Are these women you once had sex with?
Yeah.
Okay, so when a woman has sex, oxytocin is released, and it usually makes her like the man more. And sometimes the opposite happens for the guy. He's been working so hard, he's being the guy because he hasn't gotten your vagina yet. So as you get more connected, the goal that he had switches off. So now it transfers. The woman is like, oh, I really want you. I really want you because it's the oxytocin that got released during sex. And you, because you kind of already hit it, may not be as interested. So it's not in the woman's favor. No, you can look this up about oxytocin. It's not a woman's favor if she wants a serious relationship to create a soul tie with a man that she might not be able to have a serious relationship with. Now, be clear, I'm talking about serious relationship. If a woman is just wants to have fun and that's what she wants, don't really want nothing more, then okay, that makes sense. But I don't think a woman should agree to knowingly have sex with a man that is telling her, oh yeah, I'm sleeping with other women too, and she should be okay with that.
Okay, so I disagree with the whole thing. I would call that societal programming, like that whole pair bonding, oxytocin and oxytocin, all that stuff. I don't care how many bodies a woman got. That means nothing to me. So, because you can pair bond and be connected. There's people right now that got 30, 40 bodies. They in long-term relationships. There's people that got 2 or 3, and she can't keep a man to save her life. You see what I'm saying? So, to me, there's no consistency there to say that sleeping with anybody is going to make you better or worse when it comes to pairing with somebody.
No. I'm talking about when we said the woman went crazy. I'm telling you why she went crazy. That's
No,
what I'm
they was
saying.
just they was just no, they was just
Hold on.
crazy.
No, it's a scientific fact. You can look it up. That's why women get more emotionally connected after they have sex. You can look this up. I'm not making this up.
No, I know where you're getting it
you
from.
can just understand why some women, as you're saying, goes crazy after sex. Now, I'm assuming you don't mind if she's sleeping with other men.
Of course not.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get to some of the paid questions because there's a lot of them. There's so many. I don't know if I can read them all. I'll try. SEA said, well, no, I think it depends on the type of woman you're dealing with. I think your pool is attracting your kind. So, okay.
I've
Kendra,
talked to hundreds.
He's
I'm
recording.
not.
Go back and watch.
I'm not recording anything, Kendra. You're going to see this. I ain't recording nothing.
Okay. Emotional Cancer said, let's hear from his ex-wife. This is a to me red pill.
Me and her, we still in contact. We saw each other not that long ago. So she'll have
sex?
Yeah, we did.
Was that the woman you was with on Thanksgiving?
No.
Ooh, child, so you still sleep with your ex-wife. I don't know. You seem very transparent. How many women are you currently having sex with?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to sit down and think about it. I know over the last month I slept with 7 different women, new women.
In the last month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And all these women know that you're sleeping with this amount of women.
I mean, they don't know that because they don't ask. I just give the information
well,
that's necessary. Now. That's fine. I'm living in my truth.
Okay. Willis Wilson said, facts, women act brand new depending on the guy situational. I can agree with that. I said that to you. I can agree with that. And that is a reason why. And again, I don't claim to be a dating coach, but when you talk to people for almost 5 years, you hear men's assessment. And that's one of the things I hear the most is men get mad at women's standards because they feel like the standards only apply to certain men. So I've heard that before, and that's a point I will give you.
Well, I think guys who wait to sleep with women are weak. So I would call them beta males.
A guy that waits to sleep with a woman. So how fast should a guy have sex with a woman?
It's not necessarily a set timeline that I teach, but it should be what he wants. So like if you're trying to sleep with a girl on the first night or the second night and she says no, she's not that type of girl. For one, that's BS. She's just doing that to you because she don't like you. But
hold on. There are some women even that don't have sex on the first night.
Yeah, because they don't like the guy. That's the only reason they do it.
That's not true. You can't say that. That's not true.
No, I can't say it. It's true.
There's women that are married to men who they did not have sex with on the first night.
Yeah, and hold on, I got you. And she leads the relationship. So I'm gonna tell you why. if he wanted to do it, that's an instruction or like a leadership. He was trying to lead it to the bedroom. She told him no. So once he did sleep with her, you can sleep with women like that. But what you're doing is you're submitting to women. So the whole relationship is already set on the foundation that you followed her lead. She told you when you was gonna get it. You did everything to get her. It's supposed to be the other way around. If you're the leader, she's supposed to be doing stuff to get you. So when you say it's time to go into the bedroom. That's when it's time to do it. If she doesn't do it, she's uncooperative. She's not submitting, which is fine. That's her right. But you need to walk away. That's what I tell guys all the time. And so what they don't realize is when you get resistance in the beginning from a woman, like in the beginning, you trying to sleep with her the first night, second night, especially knowing that all women, they done slept with some guy fast. I don't care what they say. The fact that she's doing that, she's setting the relationship up on her terms. You slept with her on her terms. That's a no-no. That's why she's never going to cooperate 100%. So you can get married to her, but she the one that's got the pants on in relationship. So I'm not trying to deal with that.
Okay, let me jump in. So I want to say this. I'm not a married woman. So the things I'm about to talk about are from successful marriages that are very close friends and things that I have learned from marriages. I really feel sad for this current generation because you guys really have no clue about marriage. Everything you just said is about leading. I pray for you in life that no hardship ever happens to you because you're speaking like you're 24 years old. God forbid you get with a woman and you're up. God forbid you get into a car accident and you can't work anymore. That woman's going to have to hold it down. Marriage is a partnership. And this is what's being lost because men have these egos so much that they keep saying a man has to lead. Well, life happens. And as you live life, you're going to learn that. And things go up. You could lose your job. The girl got to hold it down. She could lose her job. You got to hold it down. That's what marriage is. It's a partnership. It's about two people coming together to hold each other down. But a lot of this is being lost in this art because you, as a dating coach, are teaching men egotistical shit. And that's why I said you're not, listen, if you want to date, you're right, a dating coach. I don't see how you're ever going to last in a marriage with that mindset because life happens. There's no guarantee that God is not going to humble you where you're going to be in a position where your wife got to hold it down. So all this rhetoric about you being the leader is just bullshit. You want to find a person that you could rock out with life with, and life goes up and down. And this is why the internet has ruined so many relationships because that one piece people don't want to talk about. But I pray that you never have to experience hardship and that you can be this man to hold it down as the way you're speaking. But live a little bit longer and maybe you'll learn otherwise.
Can I respond to that or you want to keep going?
Absolutely, you could respond.
My response to that, and you might be a little surprised, I'm a lot more nuanced than you probably think. So everything you just said, there's nothing in there that I disagree with. But what I would say is how you start, right, is how you're going to finish. So from the beginning, when I hear you talk about leadership and like a woman holding it down for me and stuff, like, yeah, that's the whole thing. You would want a woman that would do that for you. Like, I'm not opposed to that. I have no ego, by the way. I have no ego.
The reason I went there and I let you talk and I got to jump in, that's not what you just said. You just said that a woman that does that means the woman's leading the relationship. And I will never let a woman lead the relationship. So that's why that's not true because a man could lead. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm thinking of. One of my friends married an athlete. So he's a million plus, right? When they got married, he got injured about a year and a half into their marriage. And then she had to step up. So he came in, if you want to say the leader, yeah, but then life happened. And not only did he lose his career, he lost the mindset. You know, a lot of things come with that. You know, the ego, the cheers. You didn't make it as far as you thought within your career. So you're dealing with just not money loss. But she had to step up and hold her husband down while they had to go through that phase in their marriage. So I would never agree with, I understand what you're saying as in leadership, but the people that I know that are married, they have partnerships, and sometimes different people may lead in different parts of the marriage.
Yeah. So, and again, my articulation of it, I wouldn't call that leadership, but as far as like the specifics of what you're talking about, I think all of that is fine. All I'm saying is this, plain and simple. If a guy's desire is to sleep with a woman on the second night and she says no, when we get to the bare bones of it, that is a woman being uncooperative with what the instruction that you're giving. That's as simple as what it is. And if you keep,
hold on, pause. I want to make sure I hear you clearly. So if a man wants to have sex with a woman on the second date and she says no, you consider that uncooperative?
Yeah, because he gave her an
So,
instruction.
okay.
She said no. That's what
So
that
on the
is.
second date, whatever it may be, you feel as though a woman should at that moment, if he desires. Now, second date, she's not his girlfriend. She probably doesn't even know what they're doing on the second date. She should be willing to have sex with him.
So this is where the overlap comes in, like the conflating what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is different than what you probably ever heard.
No,
So let
you
me say
said
this.
that she's
No, I got you.
uncooperative.
I'm about to answer you. I'm about to answer you. She does not have to do anything she doesn't want to do. What I'm telling the guy is she did not want to do what you wanted to do. Walk away. That's all I'm saying. She can do whatever she wants. I don't care about it if a woman don't want to do it.
So you're saying on a second date, if a guy wants to have sex and the woman says no,
Yeah.
you agree with her right to say no,
Yeah.
but you are telling the guy as a dating coach to leave that woman.
Absolutely.
Well, now I understand why men are the way they are, because they got people like you they going to.
Well, they need to come over here more, because that's not why they are the way they are right now. They the way they are because they doing what you saying. So a woman to tell them no,
listen,
and they keep chasing.
I want to be clear, and I'm not a married woman, so I want to say that I'm not a married woman.
I got
that's
you.
why I'm talking about, and that's why I've learned in this scenario, the married men, I'm talking about, they just don't talk like this. I'm just being honest. The married men that I know have been married for years, successful men, all of them told me that their wives didn't give it up to them right away. And that's actually what made, and that's actually, hold on, that's actually what made her different, because they were so used to the women that you slept with in the 7 months, seven women in 1 month that just gave it up. So to them, it's like, okay, this girl has a different set of standards for herself. She's just not as easy, because on the flip side, some men look at women like that. Oh, I'm not going to wipe you up. You give it up to me on the second date. That means you might give it to somebody else on the second date. Now, can you get, but here's the deal. Can you get, do have one night stands turn into marriage? Absolutely. So that can be possible too. But I'm just thinking of, I got to go by real life examples of the men that I know are married and still married and successful. They didn't have sex with their wives fast.
Okay, so first thing I say, like I said before, money is not a metric of being like a real man for me whatsoever.
So what's the measure of a real man to you? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna answer that. I just want to say this real quick before I forget, because off of what you said. The second thing off of what you said, those guys, that most men are weak. Like I would say 95% of men are beta males and simps, most of them. So just because you in a long lasting marriage does not mean it's set up in the order that it's supposed to be according to like the divine nature of God. So a lot of those dudes that you're talking about, they're still submitting to their wives. Their women are in charge of them. And the second thing I want to, and the third thing I want to.
So explain to me how their woman. So let me ask you this, because I'm gonna just use somebody. I think we will all agree LeBron James is very successful, right?
Yeah.
He's on record saying there's no way he could be as successful without his wife, Savannah. So do you consider him a weak man?
No, that don't make him weak. It's nothing wrong with appreciating your woman. I'm talking about you saying that the guys you're talking about, their wives made them.
But they say, hold on. They say the same exact thing LeBron James says. I just used him
as
an example because
it's nothing wrong with saying that. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the point. It's the part.
But LeBron James, hold on. LeBron James literally falls into the category of what I'm speaking of. He is on a record of saying he would not be where he is without his wife, Savannah. He's on record saying this. So how does it not apply to LeBron James, but every other guy I'm talking about who literally has said the same thing? I'm confused.
So I got you. So it's not that rhetoric, like them saying that in itself is not bad. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that. The part that I'm highlighting that we're focusing on that I don't want you to skip over is where you just said the men you're talking about. I don't know LeBron James' situation with how he slept with, what's her name, Savannah or whatever. When you talking about the guys that you saying that their wives made them wait. So as soon as I hear that, I know that they submitted to her on her timeline. You see what I'm saying? They gave her an instruction. They wanted something. She did not want to do it, which is fine. Like I said, a woman has that right. But what I'm saying is the fact that he kept going, now he's chasing a woman. He submitted to her on her timeline to get the box. So he's a submissive man. And those dudes are confused. So those are the same guys that will say that they want submissive women, right? So I don't agree with the rhetoric where you said a guy will sleep with a woman and say, oh, she gave it up to me fast. She must have did this for everybody. That's a weak way of thinking. If a woman don't submit to me and sleep with me when I'm saying, whether it's the third date, fourth date, first date, I'm discarding her because she's uncooperative. So for me, those guys, they reward women who disobey them and they submit to them. For me, I give girls place in my life that sleep with me the first night. You not no thought because of that. That's good. The girls that tell me I'm not that type of girl, I know she a liar because she did it with somebody else and she's just trying to do that to me. So why would I
want to
submit to
say
her?
this. For your experience, that's fine. But there's a lot of good, beautiful women who do not have sex on the first date. So don't say every woman. You can say women that you have come across, and that's what you attract. So that's fine. I'm not here to judge. I can't talk about. I'm only gonna for a second. I'm only gonna use celebrities because we all know celebrities. So FYI, okay? I don't know the timeline of LeBron James and Savannah James, so we'll move forward. So, but we do know Russell Wilson and Sierra did not have sex right away. So to you, Russell Wilson is a weak man?
Yeah, he's a beta male, 100%.
Well, I think women, you should all want beta males because if
No,
Russell
they should.
hold on, pause. If Russell Wilson, a man who is a family man, very, very successful, has no problem making his wife feel appreciated and loved because she brought, I want to say, three of his children into this world. Ladies, just start praying for beta men. I don't care what you call the adjective to be, but any man that thinks Russell Wilson is less than is the type of man you should not want to date. That's a sad guy. Because that's the type of man that most men should strive to be like. There is nothing. This man is a whole and family guy, like married to the woman that brought his children into the world, but yet and still he's a beta man. So you think Future is probably better than Russell Wilson? Do you?
Yeah.
Future, who has so you in your mind, Future is a better man than Russell Wilson.
In the context with Sierra, not the whole.
I'm asking you because you call Russell Wilson a beta man. So you think
he is? He with Sierra, he's been a beta male. He's submitted to her, so she runs the relationship.
I'm asking you about men right now because you say men are.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what happened.
Hello, I'm not sure what happened. Are we still here? Okay. Are we still here? Okay, we're still here. We're still here. Something happened. I don't know what happened, child. Okay. We'll go back to I can't even see the chats no more. I can't even see the comments anymore. Oh, wait. He came back. I do want to wrap you up. Okay. Did you hear my question of I'm talking about men and period. So you think Future is a better man than Russell Wilson?
I don't know Russell Wilson or Future as a man to answer that. I can only go off the context of the situation.
Well, hold on. You don't know the men that I know, and you call them weak. So how come these men are more famous? You can make more. You can make more assessment for the famous guy.
No, I know because you said that they followed the woman's timeline to get the box. They submitted to her, so I know.
Okay, well we know. Hold on, pause. So we know that Russell Wilson followed Sierra's timeline, and we know Future did not. So
Yeah,
with that being
so
said, you have that information on both. So do you have a higher regard for Future over Russell Wilson?
in the context of that situation, 100%, yes.
So a man that married a woman that had his children is less of a man than a man that has 8 children by different women all around the world. You, as a dating coach, are saying that you have a higher regard for Future over Russell Wilson.
And that's you're conflating two things
I'm not
here.
complaining
You
anything. I'm
are.
asking you clear questions. It's hilarious. It's
No, we're
hilarious that
talking
you
about
would be so
the
strong.
scenario with Sierra. With
It's
Sierra,
not about seeing. No. You talked earlier, you were judging men, saying how they were following women, and that these are weak men that go by a woman's timeline. These are the things that you said.
yeah, that's Russell
So,
Wilson. He's a beta male. Yes, he is.
okay, so you would teach more men to be like Future over Russell Wilson.
In the context of that scenario, 100%, yes.
So you would, okay, so we got to give all the context of the scenario. Future also has 8 children by different women. What's your thoughts on that? By going by your teaching.
There's nothing wrong with having 8 children by different women.
Oh, child. Well, this is so funny to me. This is literally funny. It's literally funny. It explains the current state of how men date. And, hey, I mean, it is what it is. It's hilarious to me that
Are
you
we
would
able to
actually
read the
have
questions?
but
Or no?
it's hilarious that you think there's nothing wrong with having 8 kids by 8 women, and you would put them on a higher regard than a man who is building a house and a home for his family. But hey, I mean, that explains it all. I mean, it literally explains it all to me. Explains it all. All right, I think we had to go. I mean, it went out, but some of these questions I
Yeah, we could
wanted
just
to
answer
ask.
the questions because we keep going on. If you're okay with that, I'm being respectful of the platform. But if you
Oh
want
yeah,
to,
I run this over here, boo.
yeah,
I
of course,
run
yeah,
this.
100%. Yeah, this you,
Yeah,
this
so
you,
you
this
just
you.
sit back and enjoy the questions that come to you.
Yes, ma'am.
There are some questions that went out because the thing went out, but they're on my phone. So Muscle March Fitness says, DM, God said, get that ninja off the show. Oh, that's when we went out. I'm going to try to read them from my phone. They're not all there. Okay, D Green says, he doesn't live up to that name. He's far from sexually disciplined, then has the nerve to speak on God. Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Is that a man or a woman that said that?
That was a woman.
Yeah, I mean, look, I probably wouldn't even smash her. So if she's saying talking discipline, I wouldn't even give her nothing.
Okay. Coffee Killer said, the beta males are every female's friend zone list. If a woman wants a submissive man, check your inbox. So a Coffee Killer might be agreeing with you.
No, that's facts.
Shay, Russell over Future. Next. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had to laugh because the fact that you honestly think a man that has 8 children, some that he won't even claim, some that he won't even be in their lives, has a higher regard to a man that actually is doing all that he can to keep his family together and showing a Black successful family, that is just laughable to me. Like, but I mean, it explains it all, but it's very laughable to me.
If I'll say this, if I was Sierra's age and I done been ran through by guys like Future, I congratulate her. If I was her, I would have tried to get a Russell Wilson too. You get to control the relationship, you get money, you get all the praise. I mean, that's almost like the sprinkle girl
Right,
fantasy.
what
I
is
would
it?
do
Okay,
it.
there's been so, I feel like there's so much ego talk in this. Control. Why is it control if a man is looking for a woman that has certain characteristics that he can build a life with? Like Russell Wilson talked about, when he's looking for his wife, he was looking at when his father was dying and how his mother was by his father's side during these moments of a man who can't do anything because he's literally dying. But because he chose the right woman to have a life with, she was there. So those are things that was really important for him. And those things kind of have to be vetted via character. So it's just, I mean, you have to be who you are, but it's just laughable to me that to you, you just put that as a beta male, opposed to a man who is seeking a life partner that is going to be loyal to their situation. But I mean,
No, he's loyal to her situation. I would bet pretty much everything I have, which is probably a lot more than the people in this chat, that Russell Wilson is miserable.
baby, how much money you got in the bank? Because you keep thinking you so rich, honey.
I don't think I'm so rich. I don't think
Because
I'm
no,
so rich.
well, you just said something about you probably got more than the people watching. You don't know who. I'm trying to be real kind with you. You don't know what these people got in the bank. And I'm not saying that you're not successful. I know you can be successful on the internet. But you talking so big talk like you got tens of millions of dollars in the bank. And if you do,
I
I
don't.
would be surprised. Okay, so please calm down with the income bracket because I don't think you matching everybody, honey.
That's
And
fine.
that's
That's
giving you
fine. Yeah. I'm
so you
good
don't
with
gotta
that.
do no slide. I got more than everybody watching. I don't know if that's the truth.
To be fair, I said probably, but yeah.
And then also earlier, I don't know how money got back into it because you said you don't use money to rate anything.
Yeah, that's just me. Just being boisterous as a human. But
Okay.
I got you. I'm with you. I'll tone it down.
Stacey Bay said, "So are you forcing women to have sex with you? Are they even into it? Sounds like they're just laying there."
No, any girl that sleep with me, I mean, they can't get enough. It's amazing. And I don't make nobody do nothing. I just tell them what I want to do. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'm gonna go leave the date and you can go home. And the girls that want to do it, they do it. Like I'm all, see, people gonna get me wrong. I'm all for female autonomy, freedom of choice, feminism, all of that. I would give women a lot of the same advice I'm talking about on this perspective of men right now. Like I don't think there's nothing wrong with women sleeping around and discarding guys if they want to do that. I don't think that's bad. But go ahead.
One thing I will give you that although I disagree, I appreciate your honesty, right? So you're being honest, you're not lying. I don't think you have a hard time. I think I host, like I said, I host a dating show. So I already know what it is. And you have a lot of the aesthetics that women say they want. You tall, even though they always talk about dark-skinned men, they date light-skinned men too. They do that. I mean, I know. So I think you are attractive enough that you are not convincing, and you don't gotta like convince her girl to sleep with you. She wants to sleep
Yeah, I
with you.
don't
She
do
wants to
that.
sleep with you. So I'll give you that. I do. Okay, I do have to move on, but all these, I was looking at the questions from before that went away. I think this might be new. Let me see. Let's see what we have right here. Christina Small said it takes at least 3 months for HIV to be detected. HIV has skyrocketed. Chris Coca on the app. Oh, that's her name on the app. Do you ever think about those concerns I know you say you're being safe with using condoms, but things can happen. Like, do you ever wonder about that? Are you requiring them to take STD tests before you have sex with them?
Yeah, I do.
But how? That's impossible.
But
You
not.
tell them to check the date.
I was gonna say if okay, so it just depends on the scenario. But just to keep it real simple, if it's like a one-off thing, I'm very meticulous with the certain questions that I ask. Like I have a very detailed vetting process for casual hookups, for long term, and I'm pretty much impenetrable. Like nothing's gonna happen to me. I know all the risk I'm taking. I know how to protect myself from it, and I know exactly what type of women I'm dealing with because I done did this over and over and over again. So I know exactly, what I'm saying, what I'm vetting for when it comes to sleeping with somebody.
So to be clear, because the only way you're going to really know this is if they've taken a test and they show you the paperwork. I highly doubt that's what you require. I
No,
highly
I
doubt.
don't do it every time. No, I'm with you. I don't do it every time. If it depends. So I have two ways I bet. If it's casual, like a quick hookup, there's a certain thing I do there. If it's somebody that's going to be more consistent, like I'm going to see, even if it's just like a FWB type of situation, I'm going to see you consistently. Those are the girls I get tested. If it's just like a one-off, then as long
But you
as you
can get
pass
it, but
certain.
one off, you can still
No,
contract.
I'm aware, but I'm telling you that I ain't got nothing. I done been with over 60 women. I ain't never got nothing.
You've been with 6 women?
I said 60, over 60, 60.
Okay. All right. I don't even know where my questions were. Let me go back. Let's wrap up this whole interview so we could at least do that. I think you did the Kendra Cam. Okay, this is how we got here because you had a sex on Thursday. Okay, so it's the 3 flaws. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I could probably be more attentive just in like conversation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got ADHD, like I'm diagnosed, so sometimes my brain just drift off. And I found that in my marriage or different relationships, that can be a problem. So that's something I try to actively work on. Like I'm in therapy for stuff like that.
Okay. You have two more flaws?
Uh, Another flaw, like in relationships or just in general?
Relationships in particular.
Okay. Um, Nah, that's really it. I mean, I'm pretty honest. I feel like I do everything pretty much right. Like I don't do anything wrong by any women I deal with. I'm very nice and considerate, and I do good things for the women that do good by me. I very much believe in the philosophy of you got to give to get. So
Really? You have to give? Okay. So I have an outside question. So you talked earlier, if a guy wants to have sex on a second date and the woman says no, she has the right to say no, but she's uncooperative, and you suggest he leaves her.
yes, yeah.
So do you think if a woman ever says no to a man in any scenario, she's being uncooperative and the man should leave?
From I would say this for most things that happen in the very beginning, I would say yes, but there is some nuance to it. Like, if you are asking a woman to do something that's extreme, I would say it's a sign of high self-esteem and confidence if the woman told you no,
Give
because
me an example of that though, because I would think
okay,
having sex on a second date is extreme. So what would be an example of something extreme?
okay, so like, if you just met a girl, right, and you told her to give you $300, this your first date or second date, right, and she said no, I would tell the guy that the level of cooperation that you're looking for from the woman, you would have to match her in your provision. So it's kind of like I told you, I run everything like a job. So it's like, if you got somebody that's you paying a minimum wage and they just like a on the floor worker, you can't have them doing managerial type of responsibilities with no extra pay, no change in title, no upgrade in benefits and position, and expect them to do it. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically what I'm saying. You can't give a woman instruction to do wife duties, taking care of your house and things like this, but you're not taking care of her. You're not giving to her as a husband. It would have to be, you got to give to get. You know what I'm saying? But telling the girl to show up on a date, for example, at a certain time, wear a certain thing, if you want her to come back to your spot, things like this, that's very normal in the beginning. If she don't do those things, you don't get 100% cooperation and like the typical basics, then yeah, she got to go.
I agree with being on the date on time if y'all agree to meet each other opposed to you picking her up. But I'm trying to listen. So you're saying, well, if it's an event, like let's say it's a black tie event and it's like, okay, we're dressed, we're going to a black tie event. But let's say it's not that type of event. You're saying he should be able to pick out her outfit?
Yeah, if you give her like a light instruction, like the girl I'm about to meet, and I do gotta go soon myself. Well, I'll be there about 12. That's because we meet at a bar. But I told her to wear a certain green dress because she sent me some pictures, and I said I like that one. I was like, wear that when I go. She was just like, okay, yeah. Like I see consistently between women that's fine. Like that's nothing that deep. So if she can't do that, like if I show up on this date and that girl wearing something different, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna still talk with her, have my drink because I'm a man of my word. I said we gonna have a drink. After the drink, I'm gonna say, I hope you have a good night, and it was nice meeting you, and I'm never gonna talk to her again because she don't cooperate. She can't follow instruction.
So she doesn't wear the dress you suggested for her to wear when you go see her. It will be the last time you see her.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless she says, because what a woman will do when they're interested is she's gonna say, "Hey, I didn't wear that dress because of XYZ actual reason." She's not just not. You know what I'm saying? She would say something about it. So if she did that, like, "Oh, it got messed up, it was dirty," or something. That makes sense because I'm not irrational. But I'm talking about just not following instruction, resisting following my lead of where I'm trying to get it to go. I'll end the day quick. I'll go on a date with a girl, and if I tell her to come sit closer to me, and she don't do that, I'm gonna end the day. Like I ain't gonna end it right there. Like get all mad. I'm not mad about nothing. That's her right. Nobody can make me angry. Like I'm fine. I'm always at peace. I just know that. Oh yeah, if you can't listen on the small level, down the line trying to be my wife, like the stuff you was talking about holding it down. I know she can't do that. She can't even listen to this. Why would I keep her around?
I mean, I don't want to do any more debates, right? So it is what it is. But it almost seems like your opinion or your instructions have to be followed. If she has, I don't know, that's what it sounds like. So
Yeah, it does. It does.
But a woman can have a better thought than you. And if you're unwilling to listen to her better thought because you have to be in control, that's not a teammate, that's a dictatorship. So we're not talking about the same things in that way of holding somebody down, because you can pick a woman that follows everything you say, and then if something happens to you, she don't know how to lead because that ain't the kind of woman you picked. You picked the woman that has to have you do everything. So what happens when she got to figure it out?
So just to answer that, like I told you, I'm very rational. So like but this is my thing. A woman has to. So most dudes are in the mindset they trying to do things to get women. Most guys think game is about getting women. I teach the opposite of that. Game is about having an effective game plan to get what you want. So I put women in position to do things to get me. Now, once you get into a spot, you've been consistent, 3 to 6 months, then at that point, you've earned the right to make suggestions and tell me stuff. And I'm not a type of guy that's like, oh, you told me to do that. Oh, I'm submitting to her now. Nah, if you've been around for 6 months following my program and you tell me something that's beneficial, I'll listen to what you're saying. I'm not a dummy. You see what I'm saying? But a girl that I just met, I don't owe her no right to listen to what she's saying. I said I want to go to this place at this time. If a girl make another suggestion on where we gonna go or what we gonna do, I'm never gonna talk to her again. That's just what it is. You got to earn the right to make suggestions in my life, because I already got my life is good as it is. I'm looking for somebody to add on and be a helpmate to what I got going. So
well, let me jump in.
has
You
to follow
also
my
said,
program.
okay, but what if there's a woman that's further along than you in what you do? Because you say you want a woman that you could create content with, right? So let's say she got better connections than you. She's been doing it longer, more followers. So her suggestion can lead y'all into a better situation. But you're already saying you're unwilling to take her suggestion because it's her suggestion. You literally just said this. If she's not doing what you want to do, you're not doing it. That's literally what you just said.
So you got to hear what I'm saying, Miss Kendra. I got you. I promise. So this the thing. That is so for my life, right? Being a content creator and the stuff you're saying, that is my program. So what that woman would be doing in the scenario you gave is she's giving me a suggestion, right? That's helping my program. That's still under my leadership because I told her, right, that I'm trying to build XYZ with content and things like this. So she's giving me a suggestion that follows after what I'm on, right? But now if I met some girl and I'm telling her my diet is good, and she's over here trying to tell me what to do when it comes to diet, and I'm not asking for help, or let's say I don't even care about diet, then I'm not gonna listen to what she's saying, because now that's going outside of my purpose and my program that's for me. So as long as it falls under that umbrella, then we good. But to be honest, yeah.
Well, we'll wrap it up. Why would a woman? This is the last question, honey. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I mean, that's just like, I feel like that question answers itself, but for the purpose of it, I'll answer it. I mean, I could talk about external things and stuff like that, like most guys do that talk about high value. I got all that. I don't care about that. What I say is this: my internal value, my mindset, the way I think, the way I move. A woman submitting to me and following after me, that'll be the best decision she made. Even girls that I don't deal with now, they always come back talking about how I elevated them in their mindset and their lifestyle and things that they do. It's a lot more to just the sex part. We focused on that one a lot, but with me, everything is elevation across the board. So even girls that don't stick with me, I make them better for the next dude they deal with. I don't ghost girls. I tell women why things don't work out, you know what I'm saying? And they come back I had a girl not that long ago come back. She got a boyfriend and she told me that the advice that I gave her helped her with that guy. Now, actually, I ain't gonna say that. Well, no, it ain't her name. She still was trying to cheat, but that's just, that's another thing. But my whole point is I help women, so if you experience me, whether it's short term or long term, it's gonna benefit you more than reading probably 100 books.
Okay. All right. Well, the time has come. We had a great dialogue. So, excuse me, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
No, ma'am, but I will get on there. I only got on here today because my mother watches you a lot, and she sent me the link. I didn't. Yeah, I've
Okay.
known who you
What
were,
would your
but
name
yeah.
be on the app, sir?
Probably Y&D, Young and Disciplined, or just D.
D. Okay. All right. Well, download the dating app, Kendra G Singles, on your iPhone or your Android phone. Create your profile. Listen, I disagree with you on a lot of things, but one thing I would give you: any woman that dates you, she has the full book on you. So one thing a woman can't say is she didn't know what she was getting into. So
Absolutely. Which is
there
what
you
you
have
won't be
it.
able to say with 99% of dudes, because most dudes lie. So that's just the truth.
Okay, there's truth to that too. I'm gonna give you that point. A lot of men do lie in order to keep women around. So I'm not going to disagree with you there. So the one thing I'm going to give you is any woman that reaches out to you knows exactly who you are. So we'll leave it at that.
And she has the freedom of choice.
Yeah, I mean, if she reached out to you, she did it knowing that. So create your profile. Have a good date tonight.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Did it work? I'm gonna keep going because I know I talked to him for a long time, and there's a lot of y'all in queue. Bando, C. Carter. I'm gonna try to get most of y'all. Don't worry. Bando, show me the room, Bando. I'm not gonna end because I know I gave him a lot of time. XY. All right, here we go. Oh, I think you was just hi. Hello?
Hello, what's up, Kendra G?
This your first time here, sir?
This is my first time, yes.
Okay. Is your name Bando?
My name is Kelvin. Bando
Kelvin.
Kelvin, the
Kelvin.
company there.
Kelvin, where you calling me from, babe?
I'm from LA, Compton to be exact.
Okay, LA, Compton. How old are you?
I am 31 years old.
31. What do you do for a living?
Technically, I am a CEO of my own company. I run my own company. I do digital marketing, stuff like that.
You have any children?
No children.
No kids.
But I want children eventually.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you ever been married?
Never.
Never married. And what's your zodiac sign?
Ooh, I'm a Cancer, I think. Yeah. So I'm like right on the cusp of Cancer, Gemini, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got Kelvin, LA. He's a Cancer, 31, CEO of his own company, no kids, never married, said he wants kids. What kind of woman you looking for, Kelvin?
Specifically, I need me a Black American woman. Specifically, right now I'm focused on my lineage and continuing to have more Black American kids so we can keep growing as a people.
Okay. Wants a Black woman. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I don't really have that many deal breakers. It's kind of one of those things, like if something comes up, I'll know if I like it and I'll know if I don't. So nothing off the top of my head I can think of. But
okay.
love a feminine woman.
All right. Should she look a certain way?
I mean, yeah, of course. She got to be attractive. I mean, she's got to be clean, put together. I mean, the basics, right?
Okay.
But whatever catches my eye just catches my eye. I don't like to have specific preferences for things.
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's 2024, women making money, and that probably is one of the deal breakers. I do want a Black American woman really get into the bag, honestly.
Okay, so how much money should she make?
Ooh, I mean, at least 50,000 a year.
Okay,
at least. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh yeah, hold on. Muscle bound nigga. I got muscles, you feel me?
We gotta see your legs, sir.
Hold on. I gotta stand on my bed real quick.
Okay. We see you. All right. Are you doing muscles?
Yeah. 190, you know what I'm saying? I'm swole. I used to play football, so it's good. We're gonna have some athletic ass kids.
Okay. Could she have kids already?
No.
So no women with kids?
No.
Okay. No kids. Okay. What's the age range you want to date? You're 31.
She got to be younger than me.
Okay. All right. So no kids, be younger than you. Anything younger than you works?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, of course, of age, but yeah, just younger than me. I don't like doing the older women thing. Is not for me. Should
she be in LA?
No, it don't matter. Wherever, as long as she's a real Black American, and that's the thing. I don't want no offense to those people, but those people with the immigrant backgrounds, I'm not really interested in. I want real Black Americans talking about, your ancestors were slaves in the country. You feel me? Because my ancestors were slaves in this country, and that's what I'm trying to build on right now. I'm a full-blooded Black American.
Okay. So you gotta be a Black American. All right. When was your last relationship, Kelvin?
Oh, it ended probably back in June. Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Well, I'll be honest. It was yesterday.
What's up with that girl?
That girl is not the one.
Why is she not the one?
She's got an immigrant background. She's not really a full Black American. You know,
So
I'm starting to realize that's very important to me.
was she okay? Was she ever a serious option, or you always knew she wasn't a serious option?
To be honest with you, I felt like she wasn't a serious option probably from the first date, and I probably only been dating her for about a month. Yeah, I could tell from the first date, but I mean, I just kept it going, just to give her a chance. And I mean, we do
And she's
have
not
some.
a Black woman?
No, she's an immigrant. Like, okay, she is a mixed Black woman. You understand?
Okay.
Like, she's not full Black American. But yeah, no, it's just not. Yeah, it's not clicking all the way. But we
So
have some type of chemistry. Yeah.
So yesterday, was that going to be your last time, or you'll keep her around until you find your real Black queen?
Well, it's I leave that to the universe, to be real. I can't really call it. Sometime if I want to hit her up one day, I might. If I don't really want to, I'm not gonna hit her up. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else comes into my life that's more qualified with what I'm trying to do, then yeah, she'll probably be gone. Honestly.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
For me?
Yes, for you.
Yeah, no, let me think. I can think about that. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be really take a look at myself. I guess I could be I guess I could be a little bit nicer. That's probably one. I'm not really. I guess I got a lot of testosterone. I'm a real nigga. Like I really sometimes I don't deal with the bullshit, and I guess that's part of that little Cancer energy. Sometimes I could be a little emotional, but yeah, it's probably one of the things I need to fix. I can't think of nothing else really.
Okay. Kelvin, should she be in LA?
No, I thought we already talked about that. She ain't got to be in LA.
I
She just got to be a real Black American.
So you would move, or she would have to move to LA?
Oh, I can move. I mean, I travel all the time. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Why would a woman be lucky to be with me? Well, because she's really gonna find somebody that truly cares and wants to build something that's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? In terms of family, in terms of business, that's really all I really think about as far as that. But luck, I mean, I don't really believe in all that luck stuff. It's really more of like, does she want a man that is God fearing, that follows Jesus Christ? If that's what she wants, then she gonna be lucky to find Bando Kid. So
okay. You got some paid questions. Do you want them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Shay said, after the last guy, he's a breath of fresh air. Good luck, sir.
Appreciate you, Shay.
But then she came back and said, I changed my mind. You said something. I think that was, she said that one earlier. And I guess the more you talk, the more you change your mind, child.
Hey, it be like that.
Bro said, I don't know when you said that, Manny Jackson. Hot Sunday said he looks broke and mentally ill.
Who is? Oh, she not Black, is she? I'm not really tripping off no opinions of no tethers.
What did you call
her? A tether. Well, a tether is somebody that's usually talking shit about Black Americans, and they look like they're Black American, but they usually an immigrant or something. But yeah, no, I'm only standing on business for my people.
Not a tether, child. Ooh, child. Well, I mean, she came for you first. So here's the deal. I always say, if somebody says something, you always have the right to say something equally as crazy back. And I stand on that. Like, if you say something crazy, you have to be willing to receive a crazy back response. All right.
Shout out to the FBAs.
Did I ask you why a woman be lucky to be with you?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Kelvin, LA Compton. He's a Cancer, 31. Only women younger than him. You can't have no kids. He's the CEO of his own company. He is focusing on his woman that he wants to start his family with. You must be a Black American woman. Point blank. Period.
Period.
Okay. All right. We love that you love Black women. Now you are getting some love there. Excuse me. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
You know, actually, I just downloaded when you was talking about it here. I'm on it
Okay.
right
So
now.
will you make it your name Bando Kev?
Yeah, or it's Kelvin.
You already
Yeah.
you already did it?
I'm in the process of it right now, actually.
So what will your I think you should do
Yeah.
Bando because that's not taken.
Okay.
So
We'll
make
do
your
that.
username Bando at least.
Okay.
Because they can search you by name and username.
Okay. So my username right now is Bando Kev.
Okay. So he'll be on the Kendra G singles dating app and his name would be Bando Kev. All right. Well, I wish you the best.
Thank you very much, Kendra.
You're welcome. Wait, you got another question. I'll leave this one before you go.
Okay,
Ty
for
said
sure.
Trump needs to appoint this man to the head of immigration departments. He stand on business, no immigrants.
Shout out to the FBA family, man. We out here standing on business to my Black Americans, man. We're gonna be building a lot of families. That's what this shit is all about.
Okay. Hot Sunday came back and said, I was born in Baltimore. I was on your show too. Hot Sunday, I think what we got to know is your ethnicity. I don't remember. So according to him, unless you're a Black American woman, he doesn't care about your opinion. So is that your ethnicity? If you care to share. Huh?
No tethers.
Okay, what is tether again?
So look, a tether is usually these little immigrant fuck niggas that be trying to talk shit about black Americans. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a whole wave of them right now. So at least me, I'm gonna stand on whatever Black American business needs to be stood on. And a tether is just one of those people that we fuck Black Americans. Y'all don't have any culture. Y'all just blah blah blah. All that bullshit. You know what I'm saying, Kendra?
So, okay. So, yeah, Hot Sunday, I know you say you were born in Baltimore, but he's not speaking on that. He just wants to know if you are a Black American woman. So, if you wanted to
Somebody
share.
can be born in Baltimore, but her parents could be from Nigeria. And then she come on this show talking shit to another Black American. We call those people tethers. Does that make sense?
Okay, it does. All right. She did come back and said, I'm Black. He looks crazy and broke. So, she claims she's Black.
Okay. You sure about that? Where your parents from? Ask her that. Where your parents from? Does your lineage trace back to American chattel slavery? Yes or no? If it don't, then get the fuck out of here. Heather. But not you.
I know you wasn't talking.
Listen.
Okay, we gonna go. You set up your profile. Black ladies, please be Black. If you ain't got a slave, great granddaddy, don't reach out to this man. He making it clear what he wants. Okay.
I want my Black American women.
So if a woman is mixed, like a half Black, half white, she doesn't have a chance with you.
I mean, as far as marriage, no.
Okay.
As far as kids, nah, I'm not gonna play that game.
Okay. So this is why it's so important because you want. Okay. Because of the
I don't
kids.
need no mutts right now. I don't want to fuck with no mutts.
No, we're not gonna. We're not gonna.
Well, I'm gonna just say tether. I mean, I don't want to say that.
Let's not do much.
I don't want to do no tethers right now. I'm cool. You know, my mind.
Okay. Just set up your profile. Black women only, please. Don't waste your time if you ain't just all Black. Bye, baby. Bye, boo. Woo.
Thank you, Kendra.
Tonight is tonighting. Okay. I'm gonna keep going because I was so long on the other guy. I want to give everybody their chance. C. Carter, you're next. Emmanuel, you're after C. Carter. I'm going by the list of where you guys are in the queue. C. Carter, show me your room. It's time for me to come to you. Show me your room, C. Carter. Okay. I gotta check the room. Hello? Hi. What's your name, sweetheart?
Tonight was tonighting.
Girl, tonight is tonight. What you think of these two men, the last two men?
I guess I'm looking for Russell Wilson.
Ladies, just say you want a beta man, child. If that's what you want, child, then
and
okay, that's
So Yeah.
What's your name, sweetheart?
It's Camilia Carter.
Camilia Carter. Okay. Are you related to the Jay-Z?
I don't know. Like, I have to search that. Everybody asks me that.
All right, Camilia, where you calling me from?
I am from North Carolina. I live in North Carolina, but I'm from Niagara Falls, New York.
Okay, but you live in North Carolina.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Camilia, right?
Camellia.
Camilia.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm actually 42.
Okay, 42. What you do for a living?
I'm a relationship banker.
What's that?
So I help people with like loans and refinancing their home and, things like that at a bank. Yep.
Okay. Camilia.
Camellia. Yes.
Okay, I'm saying it right when I say Camilia, right? You keep repeating me. Am I not saying it right?
No, you're saying it right. I thought you were.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have two. I have a boy and a girl.
How old are your kids?
My daughter is 19 and my son is 11.
Both by the same man?
No, I was married, but no.
Okay. And you was married to one of their fathers?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I am a Scorpio.
Scorpio. So we got Camilia, North Carolina, 42, Scorpio, relationship banker, mom of two kids by two men, was once married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Russell Wilson.
Girl, I know.
No, I'm sorry. No, a God-fearing man. I do want you to honor the Lord, someone that is honest, that, wants a partner in this life, that has really good communication skills, have to have some kind of course, employment or income coming in, that likes to travel and just really just want to live life and, work this with somebody and partner with this person and just, rock this thing out, good shit.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Um, of course, somebody that is not honest. I don't want somebody doesn't that sabotages himself, in life. That's a big thing, that knows how to take opportunities. That's a deal breaker. And um of course, someone that's not like, that loves God. I guess that would be a deal breaker too. And then, of course, you got to have some employment too. So yeah.
Okay. They want to know, why did you get a divorce?
Well, I got a divorce. We were married for about 6 years. We were separated for 4. That was including COVID, and we tried to work it out. We just could not get together. I think we were just, when we first started, I wasn't ready. I wanted to take my time and get to know him more. And he wanted to rush the marriage. I had goals and I liked that sabotage thing. That's why I said that. So we just kind of grew apart. And I had my son early, like within a year of being with him. And we didn't have time to get to know each other and learn each other and have fun and like build that foundation. So we went straight from marriage to a baby to life, and so we just never really connected. We went to counseling several times and we couldn't work it out. So
Okay. There's a lot of men that are telling me I'm not giving you enough smoke. So I guess they're saying in the comment section that I'm not being hard on you enough, probably referring to the other guy. So I'm trying to think. Listen, I don't sit here. Well, okay, so somebody got a divorce.
okay.
Maybe they're thinking, you want to get married again?
I would like to, absolutely.
Okay, so maybe they want me to ask you, do you think that might be a challenge?
To get married again?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it'll be a challenge. I'm not like pressed I do want to get married, but I do want to get to know the person and everything. So I'm not like in a rush I want to establish a friendship with someone, and I don't think it's going to be a problem for me. I just don't think I will have a problem getting married again. I think, and I know that I have good values. Everybody has baggage. Everybody on this phone call has some kind of baggage. And so, I'm open to, if someone's been married before, that's fine. I'm open to someone that has kids, not too many, that's fine. I don't think it'll be a problem.
Okay. And to the guys who are saying this to me, write your question out because I'm not a mind reader. But if you have something that you want to say, you can write the question out, child. But I can't read your minds. But let's continue. So, should the man look a certain way?
Um, Not necessarily in regards to like he has to be. I used to be the girl where it was like he has to be tall, 6'2", dark skin, goatee, all that. And so now just looking at a lot of, things and how the dating is going these days. Not necessarily. I'm open to all races. At least be 5'10". You don't have to be 6'2" and 6'3", but at least 5'10".
Okay. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Oh, okay.
I'm a
Uh,
shorty.
all right. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would at least say 70K. I think that's good.
Okay. So we got Camilia.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
North Carolina, 42, Scorpio, relationship banker. Let's do the Kendra Kim.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, I gotta stand up and find a place for this.
Were your children's dads? I guess what I'm seeing is they're saying now you want a simp man after you gave these two other men kids.
I don't know what that means. Whoever God has for me is gonna be for me, and whoever I meet along this journey and this path, he's gonna be for me, and we're gonna work it out, and we're gonna have an amazing life. So if that's not for you, then I don't know what a simp. I know what you're saying, but a simp man, I'm not really like.
Okay. I'm really trying. Okay, it's the Russell Wilson comment. All right, let's keep going. When was your last relationship?
About 2 years ago, I would say.
2 years ago. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Around that time. No, about a little bit after that. So after that, not too far after that, relationship broke up.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Communication in regards to if just getting my point across, making sure that the person knows what I'm saying is he's getting the point across. So that's one thing. I would say I like to travel and stuff a lot. So maybe just not traveling too much, just like sitting down a little bit more. That's my therapy and my way of just like enjoying myself and my time. It's just doing, nice things. And another one, maybe some listening skills that goes with communication. So I do listen. I'm open to listening. So,
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a God-fearing woman. I have values. I bring a lot to the table in regards to just trust, honesty. Definitely good in the, I don't want to say kitchen as if I'm domestic, but I do have domestic capabilities. I love to travel, have fun. I would love a man that's into fitness too. So I like to work out and I like to eat clean as much as possible. Just someone that I can enjoy life with. I think that's a bonus.
Okay. Albert C said, who would come first, your husband or your kids?
Who would come first? That's a good question. If the man is doing what he's supposed to do, I believe that the man is supposed to come first, that there is a headship. I do believe in that. And that's Ephesians 5:22. And I'm actually looking at it now because I was about to come for YD. I was like, husbands, love your wife, all this stuff.
Yeah, I think that, so to answer this question, all right. The one thing about YD, what I did respect is, he was married before he got a divorce. He's teaching dating and it helps me understand. I don't agree with anything, but I think that when he told me he had a higher regard for Future over Russell Wilson, for me, that was all I needed to hear. Yeah. Like, so at that moment, it is what it is. We're just going to disagree on that. And we're pretty much going to agree on anything else. If you're going to tell me that a man that has 8 children by 8 women is on a higher level than a man who married the woman that he had kids with. But listen, that's the one thing I will give YD. Anyone that reaches out to him, you know exactly what you're getting into, and you can't get mad at that. So on that note, any woman that reaches out to him, you can't complain about anything. You know exactly who you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Right. But back to you. All right, let's do it. Camilla, 42. What's your age range that you would date?
I would say 40 and up. I don't want to go past it. I'm not going to say I don't want to go past the 50 because there are a lot of like amazing men that I think I've seen, you know, in their 50s. So 40 and up, I'll say.
40 and up. Okay, we have some more questions, girl. Coffee Killer said, if you're a God-fearing woman, do you believe the words of the Bible as it pertains to women?
There's a lot that the Bible says and pertains to women. Are you talking about being submissive? Because I'm not sure about, but I do believe the Bible. Yeah, I believe the Bible about men and women.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
It's under Camilia, and then it's like a little smiley face next to it.
Wait, spell your name for me.
Camillia.
Camilla.
Lia.
I wanted this one. Yep, this is you.
Yeah, that's me.
and she's verified. She did her selfie. Okay, here she is, fellas. Type her name in. Cami. Is it 2 L's? Yes, it's 2 L's, right?
Yeah.
2 L's. IA. And she's verified. She got the blue check. The blue check means she verified her face. When you do that, when you log in, that means you've been verified. Okay, fellas. If you like her, you will push the heart or the star if you like her. The heart or the star. You can search her by name on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Okay, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Keep me posted how it goes, babe.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye. Emmanuel, show me the room. XYY. I'm gonna come to you next. Sise, you're after, and then Brimria. Okay, I have to go into the order of the queue because a lot of y'all have been here. Emmanuel, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hi, Kendra.
Okay. How you doing, love? Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Nigeria. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. What you do for a living?
I'm a cook.
You're a cook. You have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. Emmanuel, Nigeria, 25, cook, no kids. Have you ever been married?
No, never been married.
Never married. All right, Emmanuel, what kind of woman you looking for?
I'm looking for a good woman, a woman who is ready to settle down, a woman who is God-fearing, a woman who knows what she wants in a man, a woman who is not ready for games, like who is not, up for games, a woman who is ready to, settle down with one man.
A woman that's ready to settle down with one man. Do you want a woman in Nigeria?
No.
Why not?
Outside. Not really. Not this.
Why not?
There's no reason. There's no reason in particular.
So you don't want to marry a woman currently in your country?
No, I want a woman outside Nigeria.
Anywhere in particular?
Not really, but if I should pick, I would say America, Canada, or just
anywhere. Have you
anywhere.
ever been to America or Canada?
Yeah, America or Canada.
Okay.
You said?
So what's wrong with the Nigerian women? Why would you not want to settle down with a woman in Nigeria?
Kendra, I just choose not to.
Yeah, I want to know the reason why. Because the reason I have to ask you this direct question is because I get a lot of men in Nigeria who refuse to date Nigerian women, and they only want a woman in America or Canada. So it comes across as you want a green card. So this is why I have to ask you directly. And I've said this 1,000 times. If that's the case, y'all need to be honest with the audience, because you start off with a woman that's serious that wants love, but I'm letting you know how you're being perceived. And a lot of American women feel as though this is a green card hustle. So when you tell me you do not want to date any woman in your country, your mother's Nigerian, you wouldn't even be on this planet without a Nigerian woman, you have to explain to the audience why you don't want somebody in Nigeria.
Okay. For me, there's no big reasons. It's just I don't want a woman from Nigeria, not because of I want a woman from America or Canada because of the green card. But if that happens, yes, it's not a crime.
Would you date a
It's not a
Nigerian woman in America?
yes.
Okay, so you just don't want a woman in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah. The truth is, I want a supportive partner, right? And here in Nigeria, everybody is struggling as much as I am, right? So settling for a struggling woman like me, trust me, man, two blind two blind people cannot lead each
Listen,
other.
okay, that was more real. Okay, that was
Yeah,
more real. That's probably one of the most like realest things that you said. So you want a woman that can help you elevate in life.
perfectly. For me, I don't really want to talk much about it, so it doesn't look like because I know there's always
No, you got
this.
to
There's
talk
always
about it because I'm gonna say this. You have to talk about it because you have. This is a very big thing on my show. So first of all, I'm tired. We almost 2 hours in. So at this moment, y'all, I'm a direct person. Sometimes I can play along with stuff, but I've been doing this show for 2 hours at this moment, so I don't got time to beat around no bush. So the reason why it has to be direct is the number one complaint I get from American women. The number one complaint on this show, so y'all can understand, is that African men are reaching out to get green cards. That is my number one complaint. So I cannot beat around the bush with that anymore.
for real men, it's not always about that. If that happens, yes, no, everybody likes good life. Everybody deserves one. But for real men, it's not all about that. For me, it's not.
Okay. Okay. All right. What are your deal breakers besides being in Nigeria?
My deal breakers, a dishonest woman, a woman that lies. That's as far as
Okay.
that's as far
Um,
as.
should she look a certain way?
Not really, not really. We just have to be attracted to each other.
Okay. Should she make
Yeah.
a certain amount of money?
Mm, no, no,
No.
not really. Just as far as she's got something going, I'm cool.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right. Sorry, man.
All
I
right,
don't
you
know if
seem
you can.
tall.
You said?
I say you seem tall.
I'm not that tall. I'm average.
Okay, you're average. Okay. All right, we got
Yeah.
you, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, when was your last relationship?
8 months ago.
8 months ago. You don't have to
Yeah.
answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone? Did you hear me?
8 months ago.
8 months
Yeah, I
ago.
heard you. I said 8 months ago.
No, I said when's the last time
Yeah.
you had sex? You don't have to answer.
8 months ago.
Okay. Three things you have to work on.
Yeah.
Three flaws you have to work on.
Um, Trust me, man. Growing up and being the man that I am today, I've really worked on myself, life experience and so many other things. So I would say I haven't really got much to work on. The only thing is I love too much. I know, I don't look that, but it's the truth. I love too much. And that's basically because I was raised with so much love. And I think that somehow has really affected me because I give I give more than what I get, in return. So I'm just looking for that right person I would give my all to, and I wouldn't take it for granted.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
and why would a woman be lucky to be with you? I just asked you that question, right?
No, you
No,
haven't.
actually, the three flaws. It seemed like your answer seemed like the answer to that question. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Um, I'm a family-oriented guy, and yeah, I'm just a good soul, you know. I've worked on myself a lot, so I'm just who I am, you know.
They're telling me to ask you, do you have kids? Kendra, ask him who
No,
kids are those in the background.
my cousins. One
Okay.
bears your name, Kendra. Kendra and
Oh,
Kendrick.
okay.
Yeah.
Kendra,
Yeah.
they're his cousins, child. Ooh, child, the cousin's
Yeah.
gonna get everything. All right. The time has come. Emmanuel, he's in Nigeria, wants a woman in Canada or the USA. 25. Is a cook, no kids. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
Yes, I am. I was on your show the last time, but
Oh, you was
I
on my show
wasn't on.
before?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, this is your
I
second
have.
time?
Yeah, this is my second time.
When was you on the
That was
show?
like last. That was like last 2 months. I was on your show, but you
So
did
do you
not
have
highlight my
updates?
video. I think that was because I've really not got on your app yet. But now I'm on your app.
Okay. Is your name
Yeah.
Emmanuel?
Yeah. Emmanuel Ugochukwu.
Okay, let me look up your last name because I feel like there's a couple of Manuels.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and you're verified. Here he is.
Yes,
Here he
that's
is,
me.
ladies. If you put in the last three letters of his last name, YGO, he will come up. And he's verified. The blue check means he did the selfie verification. So you guys can know these are the real people. If they have the blue check, that means they've been face verified with the account. All right,
Yeah.
ladies, if you want him now, he's telling you right now. He's telling you right now what it is. He's in Nigeria. He wants to come to America. Wants a woman in America or Canada. Now, if you're
She can
Nigerian, huh?
she can also relocate down here in Nigeria with me. Like
Oh,
if
okay. We're getting more. So she could come to Nigeria.
yeah, I've always wanted a partner, a lifetime partner outside Nigeria. Not like I haven't dated a Nigerian before. I have, but trust me, man, Nigerian men can attest to this. Our girls, trust me, there's nothing wrong with them, but we're all struggling. So we're all looking for a supportive partner outside uh,
Okay.
our
And there
country.
you go. Okay. Well, he's on the app, ladies. Let me pull it back up for the ladies that are interested. Here he goes. That's the name. If you like him,
Yeah.
you push the heart or the star. Okay. Well, I'm wishing you the best, honey.
All right. All right, Kendra.
Okay.
Happy new month.
Happy new month. Okay. Bye,
All
baby.
right.
All
All right.
right. I want to try to get everybody that was in queue. XYY, show me the room. Sanice, I will get you after. XYY, show me the room. You gotta show the room, baby. Okay. You ready?
I am
Okay. What's your name, love?
Za.
How you say it?
Za.
Zah?
Mm-hmm.
Zah, where you calling me from?
Georgia.
Georgia. How old are you?
37.
And what you do for a living?
I'm a work at home mom. Customer service.
Okay, customer service. How many kids do you have?
2.
How old are your two kids?
My son is 9. My daughter is 14, about to be 15.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. So we got Zah, Georgia, 37, Gemini. Son, she's a customer service. Mom to 2, 9 and 14. Have you ever been married?
No.
Are they by the same man?
Yes.
Okay. All right, girlfriend, what kind of man you looking for?
Someone who is mindful, considerate, most important, loyal.
Okay. Mindful, considerate, loyal. What are your deal breakers?
Kids less than 9. Not willing to compromise when it's relevant.
Kids less than 9, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And not willing to compromise when it's relevant.
Not willing to compromise. So give me an example of that.
Saying like, how can I say it? Like if I'm, I have like, like I'm very emotional. So when I say that something is bothering me and you're not trying to compromise with me, then that's a deal breaker.
So give me an example of that.
If I'm saying that, oh, whoever, that you telling me about is bothering me because you constantly telling me about that person, then that's a deal breaker. Like,
Wait, say it again. If you're telling them what?
If you're telling me, if you're constantly telling me about that person, sorry, if you're constantly telling me about that person,
Mhm.
and I'm telling, and you're and I'm telling you that, you know, that's not what I want to hear, then that's a deal breaker.
Okay, so if a guy is complaining to you about another girl or just anybody,
Yes,
okay, and if he's like, you're like, I don't want to hear about so and so anymore, and he continues to tell you, that's a deal breaker.
that part. Yes.
Now is this in reference to a woman, or this could be him telling you about a guy, or is it really a case of him telling you about a woman?
A woman.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. I think a man shouldn't be telling a woman, a man, you shouldn't be talking to your girl about another girl anyways. They should know that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So that's a deal breaker. Any more?
That's it right now. That's it.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Um, I'm an average type of girl, so you gotta be an average type of person to me. Like you can't look but ugly and think you. I don't want to wake up to something like that. Like, come on now, be for real. I'm serious. Though. I was trying to be serious with you. Like, if you butt ugly, no, we're not going. Like, I can't wake up to something like that. You know.
Don't be butt ugly, she said. Ooh, child. So what number? Okay, I don't do the rating thing, but just since you are going so hard, what number is a butt ugly to you?
Below 5. Below
Below,
5.
okay, below a 5. And what do you rate yourself?
I'm probably a 7. I
Okay.
give myself a 7.
Okay, so be a 6 or higher.
There we go.
Here we go. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Um, 50 and above would be available. Like it'll be sufficient.
Okay, 50 or above. All right, Zai, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Okay. 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 Y'all be posting for the Kendra Cam now. When was your last relationship?
Probably about a year ago.
Year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A year ago.
A year ago. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Consistency, expressing my feelings, and trusting someone. Because
Okay.
I've been let down so many times by trusting someone, by them telling me that they are that person when they're not. So yeah.
Okay. Um, you already did that one. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a homebody. I work from home. I'm very emotional. Sorry, but I'm very emotional. I love my kids to death. So if you carry a lot of red flags, I'm gonna choose my kids over you. Point blank. Period.
Oh, that was the question earlier. So no matter what man comes into your life, you're choosing him over you. I mean, you're
Mm,
choosing your children over the man.
exactly. Exactly.
Now you know there's gonna be some men that's gonna have an issue with that.
I don't care. I really don't care. If you can't mount up to the standards that I have, then that's it. My kids come before you.
Okay, okay. You have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Yes.
Okay. Um, Manny Jackson said, "Pot calling the kettle black right here." I think this is a reference when you were saying the guy could he has to be. Remember when you were talking about the guy can't be ugly and you called him a 5?
Hmm.
So I guess he's assuming you might be on that same level.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever you level me, I don't care. That's your opinion. Like, for real, that's your opinion.
Okay. Kevo said, Kendra, is she slow?
Never that. I have 2 degrees.
Okay. Shay said, with all due respect, maybe work on your self-esteem before you date, hon. I wish you well. You actually sound very confident.
I'm very confident in my dating experience and what I've been through. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay. Let me see before. Okay. Divine Photo says, you ever think you are putting your all into the wrong people? It's not just about your standards. The man is going to have standards for you as well.
Of course, I have looked into that, and I have thought about the past experience that I went through, and I have acknowledged that I have put more into them than I have put into myself.
Okay, fair enough. Did I ask you the last question of why? Did I ask you your 3 flaws?
You did.
Did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
You did.
Okay, so then we're here. All right, Zai, you're 37. What's the age range you want to date?
37 and 45.
Okay, Kitty have kids?
Like I said, as long as they less is no less.
Yes, right. Nothing under the age of 9.
Correct.
And should he be in Georgia?
I mean, it could be outside of Georgia. I don't care. Georgia men are fucking. Excuse my language.
What you say?
Excuse my language. But Georgia men have I noticed are just too much. They too much. They got too much going on.
Okay. All right, the time has come. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am.
What's your name on the app, honey?
Zy XYY.
XYY?
Yes.
All right, here she is, and she's verified. Okay, here she goes. Okay. XYY. It's easy to find. XYY. Okay, you have beautiful skin.
Thank you.
XYY. You already know what it is. She told you what her requirements were, fellas. You're not coming before the kids, so don't even think you're pulling up like that. XYY. The blue check means her face verification. She did the face verification.
I did.
All right, well, listen. Thank you for waiting in queue. I appreciate that. It was a long night. I want to make sure I got people that was waiting in queue. All right, honey. Well, keep me posted how it goes.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye, baby. It was Sise. Let me see your room, Sise. Show me the room. I wanted to get everybody that was waiting when I had YD on. Okay, Sise, show me the other side of the room first, baby. The other side, go all the way over. I got to make sure you a human. Just take, is it a phone? Go all the way over. Okay, I think this, okay, that's good. Hello, you ready? I can't hear you, love. Turn your volume on, honey. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. How you pronounce your name, babe?
It is Sise, like Denise, but Sise.
Sise. Okay, where you calling me from?
Denver, Colorado.
All right, Denver. How old are you?
I am 57.
Okay, 57. What you do for a living?
So I'm retired from owning 4 nursing homes, and I'm a full-time mom and a publisher and minister.
So, okay, so what should I write down for your job? Just
Publisher
retired?
is fine.
A publisher? Okay.
I am.
Do you have any children?
I do.
How old are your kids?
I have one, a son that is 5.
You have a 5-year-old son?
I do.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nosy. Did you have natural birth? Did you adopt?
Well, that's one reason I got on tonight, is because today is the last day of National Adoption Month. And so I adopted my son.
Okay. All right. Well, happy. We love people that go and find kids that need homes. So okay, got you. What's your zodiac sign?
I don't believe in it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we got Sise, Denver, Colorado, 57, retired from being, oh, you said owning 4 nursing homes, right?
Correct.
All right, she's a publisher, has one son that's 5 that she adopted. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
All righty. He must know the Lord. He must have a relationship with the Lord and respect the Lord's ways. A man that has done the work on himself, who's healed from trauma, a man that knows how to apologize when he's wrong, a man that loves himself and he's wise with his finances, a man that is mentally and physically mature, and a man that that takes care of his own, has a relationship with his family and takes care of the needs and the finances of his children, and who believes in purpose and destiny, and he knows how to walk in that purpose and destiny.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
A man that's not integral, a man that doesn't know his purpose and his destiny, a man that smokes or do drugs, that doesn't know how to have a relationship with the Lord.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I'm 4'9". So, 5'1" and above is fine. I've dated 6'6". I've dated 5. So doesn't matter. As far as the looks, just as long as if he's submissive to God, it'll allow me to love him or like him even the more. And the looks are not, it won't be as important.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Well, I'm 57. So if it's a man that's retired, he needs to have, he needs to be able to own stuff. He needs to have bills paid off. He needs to have a home, and at least bringing in, most people that are retired, sometimes they're bringing in $2,000 a month, but they have their legacy laid up, if that makes any sense.
It does, but is there, for my simple brain, is there a money requirement, like a certain amount of money he has to make a year?
24,000 a month.
Okay.
I mean a year, excuse me, a year.
Okay,
24,000 a year.
Okay, fair enough. So that's retired money, because everything, that's what you're saying, everything else is paid off?
Correct. And then he has his legacy or 401k, or he may be a millionaire who has money that's put to the side because he's done working. So it's not necessarily where he has to bring in a certain amount of money a month.
So because let's be clear, because
Sure.
$2,000 a month. No, you said 24,000 a year does not equate to a millionaire. Like,
no, I'm just saying. No. Yeah. I'm speaking of.
So let me ask you this to be clear. Could
Sure.
a man's value and income be solely $24,000 a year and you would date him?
That's if he's retired. Now, if he's not retired and still working, he needs to at least have $75,000, $100,000.
Okay, now we're getting clarity. Okay. So retired, 24K. If he's still working, 75 to 100K.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Sise, let's do the Kendra Cam.
All righty. Can you see me? I took my glasses off, so.
Okay. Yes, we can see you.
Okay.
I know that bed frame, girl. I know that bed frame.
Thank you.
Sise, when was your last relationship?
I'm excited about saying it. In a way, I want to say it's none of their business, but I want to be able to be honest because I'm proud of it. My last relationship was 18 years ago.
Why are you proud of that?
I'm proud of it because I was able to say no. I was able to say no to people who I knew didn't meet my standards. Instead of just dating to be dating, many times people want to date to just be dating. But my first 2 years after my divorce, I took care of me. I decided to get healed spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, paying off all my bills so that I wouldn't bring something to the table. And I got healed from depression. Um, my mother died when I was 17 years old, and I had to raise my sisters. And so sometimes when you're depressed, you just allow any man to come into your life. And so those first 2 years after the divorce, I was able to get healed in all those types of ways. And so now I'm able to see who's for me and who's not for me. When you're walking in, unforgiveness or depression, you're not able to see who's for you.
So, okay, you're 57, right?
Correct.
So the last time you dated was when you were 39?
Yes.
39. So are you saying it was a conscious decision to not date until this time?
It was. I mean, if someone came that met my standards in those 18 years, if someone would have come in those 18 years that met my standard, then I would have given them a try. I did have a male friend that we've known each other 7 years, but he didn't want children. He's a millionaire. He's a chaplain for an NFL team, but he did not want children. So I did not settle for that.
Well, wait, real quick, you called him a friend. Was he a friend or was he somebody you were dating?
He was a friend, but but I knew that he loved me and he wanted to be with me in a relationship.
Oh, okay. So he wanted a relationship. You didn't want one with him.
I didn't want one because he was great in all areas. I don't want to take away from that. But because he was older, he was done with having children. And for the past 30 years, I prayed for a child. And I didn't want to settle for a man who did not want a child.
I have a question. Okay, fair enough. So let's ask this. So you're saying you have standards, and in the 18 years, you couldn't meet a man that had those standards that you desire, so you chose not to date. So if a man does not come along that meets the standards that you have a requirement for, are you just okay never getting into another relationship?
I am. I'm at peace where I'm at. I think I did this for two reasons. I got on a dating site, like on Facebook, and someone was saying, "Oh, you are so mature, you're so healed. You should try Kendra G." And I was like, "I'm not doing that." And then my son had said, now when I say this, what he said to me, please don't think that I'm desperate. It's not that. He's learning about family in school. And he said, "Mommy, I want a daddy." And I said, "Honey, we're good. But if God brings him, that's wonderful. But we're not desperate here. I have about 23 great people who are village people to me, meaning male and female, who help me raise my son. They bring a lot of support mentally to him, financially to him, those types of things. So I'm not desperate, but if it happens, it happens.
Okay. So for clarity, I want to go over some of the standards this man must meet. So 24K a year, but that's retirement money, which means he has other assets that he accrues. Or if he's a working man, 75 to 100K. I'm assuming he has to love children.
He does.
Okay. And then what were some of the other non-negotiable standards he should meet?
He shouldn't be a smoker of any kind. He really needs to be able to travel because we travel a lot. I travel out of the country a lot, ministering around the world. He has to be able to accept that I am a boss woman and I do preach the gospel. I'm not going to put my business ahead of him. I believe in the order of the family. So I am submissive. But I also want a man that's going to be able to respect who I am and going to be able to push me into my purpose and destiny. So if he can't do those types of things, then he's not for me.
If he can't travel?
If he doesn't, yeah. If he can't travel.
Okay. And again, you already said you went 18 years. You didn't find a man that had all those requirements.
Mm-hmm.
And if, as life goes on, you'll be fine. If a man doesn't meet those requirements, you're content in your singleness.
I would be, yes.
Okay. What's the age range you want to date, Sise?
I would say from 40 to maybe 65.
Oh, you'll go younger?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm young at heart. Being able to adopt a child at and you're 57 and he's 5, you have to be young. You have to have an open mindset of things. So
now I'm just going to ask you this question because you said you're putting younger out there. Now, listen, I'm not God, but one thing I've learned that sometimes that when men date older like that, they call them sugar mamas. Mm-hmm. So would you be a sugar mama for a 40 plus? No.
I'm not.
He should be a 40 plus year old man who's probably not retired that makes at least 100K.
That is correct. And if this is the thing, I'm not. You asked me what are my deal breakers. I'm not here to take care of a man. He's gonna come and take care of me spiritually, physically, and also financially. I'm not wanting for anything in the world, but he has to meet those criteria. I'm not here to take care of anybody financially. I'm not here to try and make somebody, I don't want to say be a better, I will help them be a better person, but I'm not going to try and make them do right in the eyes of God. I'm not doing all of that.
So they're telling me to ask you, if you travel, who's paying for it?
When I travel, I pay for myself and my son.
Okay, so he should pay for himself? Or
yes.
Would you want him to pay for you too?
If he wants to, that's fine, but I'm not trying to make a man. When a man really loves a woman, he's going to take care of her. You don't have to, you just be who you are, and he's going to be a provider.
Okay. All right, 40 to 65. So you will date around your age or older. Did I ask you your 3 flaws?
Oh,
no, we got on the relationship question. That's right. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
18 years ago.
18 years ago. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I think I tell too much. That's what
you definitely told us a lot, girl.
Mm-hmm. That's what people say about me when it comes down to relationships. And I think I do that because I'm confident in who I am, and I want to be able to let people know what I'm looking for and what I will accept in my life. One, because I have a son, and I don't want them to waste their time, and I'm not going to waste my time. I think the other thing is I can be too giving and too trusting. And then I also want to continue to have balance in spending more time with family.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
One, because I love the Lord and I know how to take care of my man. Secondly, I think that I'm mature and I'm able to push him into his purpose and destiny, help him get there wherever he needs to be in life. But again, I'm not going to be that person that drags him and try to make him be something that I see in him.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait, there's
And
more?
I was just going to say I'm settled. I'm mature and I'm settled.
Okay. So I'm curious, do you want to cohabitate with this man, or does he have his own home? You have your own home?
No, oh no. No matter what, I'm not planning on having sex until I'm married. So, I don't have a problem dating someone that's long distance. I don't mind traveling or he traveling. But when I'm married, I would like for us to live in our own home. That's one of the purposes.
Okay. We have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Sure.
Okay. Divine Photo says, all the requirements you stated, a man will find that in a young woman, but at your age is highly unlikely. You seem demanding.
Is that a lady or a man?
I think this is
whoever. Sorry, I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I don't have my glasses on. Listen, I think one reason that we don't make it in life is that we don't keep our standards in front of us. And I believe that if God wants me to be with someone, that man will be able to understand my needs and I'll be able to understand his. And then the last thing is I'm not demanding. I'm just confident. Sometimes confident and demanding kind of looks the same, but it's not. I know who I am. And if I come off as being demanding, that's not the person for me because he'll be able to see my heart.
Okay. Okay. Coffee Killer said, how can you be submissive and be a boss woman in a relationship?
This is one thing I minister about all the time, is that just because a woman may be a pastor at church, she's not a pastor at home. She's a wife. And so when I get home, my work stops at the door. I'm not bringing that home to my husband. I would be able to be submissive to him because of I'll know what his needs are. So you can still be a boss woman when it comes down to business and be a great wife at home.
Okay. LL Cool K said, when women say they're not taking care of a man, it comes off as selfish. God made men and women to take care of each other, not put it on one person.
Well, I think when I say I'm not taking care of a man, I'm not going to take care of someone financially. I'm not going to try and make him be a Christian and he doesn't want to be that. He has to come with most of those basic things that I'm asking for. So if it means that I'm selfish because I'm not going to accept a man that doesn't know Christ, then I'd rather be selfish because I know what comes with it when he doesn't know the Lord up front.
Okay. You said you've been married before, correct?
I have. Mm-hmm.
And why did you get a divorce? Do you mind sharing? You don't really have to answer if you don't want to.
Oh, no. I'm very open.
Okay.
A couple of reasons. I got divorced because he had affairs. I married him because I wanted children. And I thought I could get pregnant by him because he has 9 children.
So you married him with 9 kids?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
you couldn't get pregnant?
I didn't get pregnant, which I'm glad. I'm glad God closed my wounds. It wasn't the relationship that I was supposed to be in. And secondly, I was depressed at that time when I married him. So when you are depressed, you can't see clearly. You just accept what is out there. I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Makes sense?
How many years? Well, yeah, you married a man with 9 kids, girl. Now you don't gotta tell me no more when you say that.
No, they were older. They were older. So
I don't know. I don't want to be judgmental. But how many women did he have children by?
I think 5. And actually, he was one of my best friends, so he knew me. And again, when you're looking to just fulfill your purpose, you'll accept anything and anyone. I don't want to disrespect him, but I moved on. I moved on and got healed from that.
Listen, I don't want to be judgmental. This is not about me. My own personal thoughts of men with a lot of kids are not men who like to settle down. A lot of times, men that have multiple baby mamas are usually men who are not typically going to settle down with one woman unless this woman is a come up to them, right? Like this woman that they might settle down with might be a woman that could position their lives into a different atmosphere. But I don't want to spend too much time on that. All right. Okay, Sise. The one thing is this. At the end of the day, you have your standards, and whether we agree with some of your choices or not, you are fine with either it's this or nothing, and I'm fine with nothing. So,
and I think I want, all I can say is that I did the work. I did the work of getting healed, and now being able to see clearly who's for you and who's not, and be able to settle. And again, the reason I married him was because I figured I could just get pregnant by him. But God didn't want that. And I'm glad I never did get pregnant.
Okay, I'm wrestling with saying something. I'm just going to say it because it's on my spirit. It's on my spirit heart.
I don't get offended.
No, it's not about being offended. As I sit here in almost 5 years of hosting this show, and I said this earlier tonight, I do not claim to be a dating coach. I do not claim to be a dating expert. But what I will claim is a person that has a lot of data from conversations with single people for almost 5 years. One of the things I think that women who are heavy in the church at times, they know God, but then they don't learn men. And men are not God, right? So Correct. It's almost like because you have, God is all things. We trust God, whatever your walk is with God. But sometimes women who have that strong faith forget that men are not built like God. Correct. And I think that it's important that women learn men, because as you learn men, then you will learn more of what's the type of guy that would be into you, right? So Correct. When you said you would date a guy that's 40, I'm not God, but if I had to just give from data, a 40-year-old man that's willing to date a woman of your age would call her a sugar mama. So it will be a man that is trying to live off of you. Now, if a man that's 40 that makes $100K from this show, of hosting this show, he's gonna probably choose someone younger because that's just what it is, right? So I think that, I listen, I want to give everybody the space, but I would say everybody start learning the opposite sex more, because the more you learn the opposite sex, you will learn, okay, who really is going to be into you back. And I think that's the part that everybody skips.
Oh, yeah. And I have gotten to know men and what their needs are, and what they like and don't like.
Well, girl, you talking about a 40-year-old man that make $100K. I don't know if you know men too much if you thinking that. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Now, if you want to be a sugar mama to a 40-year-old man, that's one thing. But the way these men be talking over here, child, I got men who 50 years old telling me they want 20-year-old girls. And I'm like, that's just real talk. I got a man that make a lot of money, and I'm at this moment, I don't even try to debate it no more. It is what it is. But that's a man that has that type of money usually is looking for somebody younger. But men who need to come up, child, they're gonna be at your door, child, at that age. They need a warm, nice cooked meal, need a place to stay. At that age group, they'll be knocking down your door. They want somebody to cook good. Listen, we're gonna go. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am. It's under Sise.
Sise.
CENECE.
CENECE.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't see you. CENECE.
Uh-huh.
I don't see you, honey. Let me see if it's spelled different. No, I don't see you, girlfriend. Cenece.
Yes.
Is Dixon up there? Is your last name there?
I'm looking. I don't know if I did put.
Okay, I don't see Dixon either.
Huh.
Well, I would say if you
It's
have it.
under. Can you see this?
Okay, you have to. It should be on the new app. Let me see. That's the old app. I want you to update.
Whoa.
And it says Cenece.
Yes.
Okay, we upgraded, even though you should be on the new version though. Have you logged in a while?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we just transfer apps. You should be on the new app, but since I'm not seeing you on the new app, I'll let you shout out your social media. Do you have a social media you want to share?
They can do Cenece Dixon, Cenece. Dixon.
And where would that?
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you should be on the new version. Everybody got transferred, but maybe there was a glitch with you in particular. So I'll definitely let you shout out your social media. All right. Well, listen, it was a good dialogue.
Thank you. Thank you for respecting. Oh, my son is coming in. Get over there. Don't come. Don't come over here. I'm gonna do this. Come here. Come here.
I just want to talk.
I'm not gonna let you see him. But
you
come here. No. Come here.
I want to see them.
No, you're not gonna see them. I'm gonna just show them the back of you. This is my son.
Oh, he's so cute.
All right. Get down. Get down. So, yes, thank you so much for respecting me and where I'm at in life and my desires. Thank you.
I wish you the best. I really, really do. All right, keep me posted. I would love to hear an update from you in a couple of months.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Okay. Listen, I wanted to get everybody that was in queue when we had YD on, because I know y'all thought I spent a lot of time on him, but I said, okay, I'm gonna spend my time on him, but I won't neglect the people that were in queue. So she was the last person that was in queue when he was on. So now we done, child. We almost went 3 hours, but now I'm tired. I'm hungry. I got stuff to do, and that's a wrap. I love you guys so much. Tomorrow's December 1st. Make the most of the last month of 2024. We had a show tonight. Okay, download the dating app, Kendra G Singles. Also, follow the YouTube page. I don't promote this enough. So like the videos, follow the page, like the videos, follow the page. I really got to start telling you guys to do that more often. But there we have it. All right. Love you guys. Good night.